Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Man, that was horrible. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for joining the live. I had to do a different live. I was trying to do it on my phone outside because we're talking about gardening. But I had to come in the house because I didn't know how to share the link. So we're going to have Microfarmer come on. So as soon as I guess he sees that I'm back up and running, he'll pop in. And then we'll get the discussion going. I've been working out on my patio, trying to work on some of the things that I have planted. And they seem like they're stunting. It's like I can't get them to flourish and to really grow. So that's what the conversation is going to be about today. I apologize for looking at my phone, but I need to see if I can get a hold of Microfarmer. So hang tight with me. Okay. Oh, I was trying to. Okay, I'm on StreamYard. Yeah, so you should see me live. And I've already dropped the link in there. Yeah. All right. See you in a second. Okay. Okay, he called me, so I think I'm getting it together here. And we can get it going. There you are. I got you.
All right. All right. So I can't see nobody. Well, I see just
Okay,
me
I
and you.
turn my volume up now. You there?
Right.
Sorry about that. I was trying. Right. I wanted to sit outside and I wanted to be on my phone. Now I got to figure out.
You couldn't take it. Was that's a desktop or something? Or a laptop?
No,
You
it's a
take
laptop.
It out there?
No, yeah, I can take it out there or whatever. But I was wanting to take it on my phone, so I'll take it out there.
Because see, that's what makes me so mad with YouTube. There's so much technology that YouTube is behind. Like, why they just don't implicate this in their platform? Easy, simple stuff. You got to almost be a rocket scientist to figure out how to navigate the YouTube live situation.
Right. Well, they changed something. They changed it where you go portrait now. And then I didn't realize that I didn't know how to pull the link up. So anywho.
Okay.
We'll see if we get some people on here. I got a plug outside, so I'll just. I was all set up outside.
Yeah, nice out there. Hey, almost homesteading, Jeanette.
Oh, thank you, Microfarmer. Can you take care of the chat for me for a second?
Yeah. Why you get out there? Why you get out there?
Hi, Jeanette. Or Janet.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching you on the chat the other night. Janet was on the chat with
Nikki and Bougie. Mm-hmm.
Were you on?
Yep, with Nikki and Bougie. I seen it.
Yeah.
It's just that I've been putting out back-to-back videos. I don't know if they drop. YouTube is like taking forever for me to drop my videos. I don't understand that part. It'd be taking like an hour to just load up a 5-minute video. I don't know if it's my side of the fence or it's YouTube.
I had my butt all up in the air, didn't I?
No, I wasn't looking. I was thinking other ways. You gotta respect the people. You gotta respect the people.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thrown off. Usually I have it together. Okay, so Now I have to figure out how to flip my screen, I guess.
Oh,
So yeah, because I wanted you to see it's YouTube. Even basic videos take 40 minutes to process, plus whatever time to upload. I know.
it's like I don't know their platform. I don't own it, so I just be like, it is what it is. It's free. I don't own it, so a lot of us be acting like we own YouTube. Like they messing my channel. It ain't yours. It's not yours. You don't own the place. But the technology should be more better than because the technology is here. That's the other thing. Other platforms have done much better than YouTube on live streaming.
Exactly. Hey, Jazzy V, how are you? I'm so happy to see you back and you're feeling well and everything. Jazzy V, she's a mukbanger. And so
Okay.
she's been out for a while, but she's back now. So I saw her loading videos.
All right. Hey,
David.
David Corey.
Yep, David Corey's in the house.
Mm.
I still haven't figured out, so I guess I'm gonna have to just turn my laptop. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you guys for being patient with me.
With StreamYard, you go to settings, right? You go to settings and then go to camera. And they'll say forward or backwards, right?
That's what I'm trying to. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. I get thrown off if I don't have it exactly set up before I.
Yeah, if you go into settings, and it'll tell you the camera.
I see
whatever.
camera, mirror my camera. It's not mirror my camera.
Oh,
Touch up, layout. I don't know.
But we see you. Now, what you want to show us?
Well, that's what I mean. I guess I have to turn this laptop around because, see, that's why I wanted my phone. I wanted to show you my plants so you can see what I'm talking about. So anyway, we're just going to make do.
So what you can do, now what you can do, you want to scream, hold up. Yeah.
Yep.
On your phone, get your phone and actually come in as a third person.
Yeah. Okay, can you handle the chat for me?
Hey, but viewers is Jazzy V and David Corey. Yeah, the chat was about she was saying her plants wasn't growing and she felt they were stunned. She wanted to talk about the little tips I can give. Not too sure about her soil unless you get a soil tester. But most times, what I know is like nitrogen actually helps your plants to grow. Now, too much nitrogen can be detrimental to your plants. So I don't know what's stunning the growth. What plants you had?
Well, okay, this is what I mean. Like these have been growing. You know, I'm in the the herb challenge, and so this is my oregano. And I just can't get it to blossom. I mean, there's some in here, but when I say stunted, I mean there's like I can't get them to.
I had that issue also, and I just gave up.
There, see?
Yeah.
And it's been weeks, and I want them to get big.
Now, did you use straight from the bucket? I mean, straight from the bag or something?
Yes.
What you could have done to try to boost it, because sometimes, and that's the thing I notice about certain bag stuff. I try not to use a lot of bag stuff, but even though it on the bag will say 6 months, you know, whatever, 3-6 months, whatever feeding regimen, whatever. My suggestion, like I said, what I do, not what everybody else do, is you either try to add you some bone meal to that mix, because you don't know how long that bag been sitting in a warehouse or a distributor. But yeah, when the time they packaged it, it's 6 months from the time they packaged it. It could have been sitting last year somewhere in the back, even though no plant, it might what they call deteriorate inside the bag itself. So I'm not too sure. I'm not a soil scientist, and I don't have a tester.
And the soil seems so dry.
That part. So when you see on the bag, it says it looks pretty. The bag is brand new, comes off a pallet, but you don't know when that soil's been packed or been packaged and how long it's been sitting, where it's been sitting. It could have been sitting for 2 years somewhere, and then they just shipped it out. Because a lot of this stuff goes to these big distributor companies, you know, where that might be a 3 or 4-year-old bag. Who knows what's in it? So to ensure that you have some type of nitrogen to boost your plants to grow, blood meal. Blood meal is basically nitrogen. They used to sell the other thing up here, but they no longer sell it because the whatever it may be. So blood meal is going to be the best thing, or you can go on Amazon and get the other stuff. I don't want to name it, but blood meal is just 12 nitrogen 00, no phosphate, no potash, none of that in it. So that's only going to give you lush growth and deep green. That's what is what it is. It's organic. All it's going to do is give you, like they say, it's going to give you lush growth and deep green. Now, too much of nitrogen can damage your plants by burning the roots, and you'll see the nitrogen burn.
Right.
And the good thing about nitrogen is it takes about 4 to 6 weeks, even if it's in your soil and you wet it. We call it, in my other line of business, we call it a flush out. If you had your soil tested, it was too much nitrogen, chances are it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks naturally to leach out your garden beds. Okay. The other way to accelerate that is what we call a flush. You actually just run a water hose in it and you just flush that plant out. You flush that nitrogen out and bring that nitrogen level down. If that's the case, that's what's going on, right?
Right.
Now, if you do too much fertilization, that can hurt your plant too. I don't know if anybody spoke about that in this community. Sometimes people over fertilize with these synthetic fertilizers, like some people get to a point, they're so used to, when you're new gardeners, some people tell people use 10-10-10. Don't use 10-10-10 for your vegetable garden, because then you could be over. It seems safe to do that, but if you're going to go with a straight across board, I would go with a 4-4-4 to anything than of 10-10-10. 10-10-10 to me is good for grass, like your lawn.
Okay.
For vegetable gardens, if you're going to try, like, say you don't know the numbers, you're not too familiar with the NPKs and all that.
Right.
Go with, like, if you don't know what you're doing, beginning gardens, go with a 4-4-4. But in the beginning, you want if you're starting a new garden, you do want to go with a higher nitrogen if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, between the compost that you're putting on, it depends on what you're using, and some good garden soil if it's fresh. I would rock with a 4-4-4 to save yourself, once you got the hang of what's going on with your plants.
Because, see, I just went because I had heard people talk about 511. So I had went to Walmart and got some 511. But then it was too complicated, and the videos that I was watching was telling me to do way too much. So that's why I called you and was like, hey, can we talk about this? What does it really mean to be fertilizing your seedlings? And I know that you can burn them. So that's why I kind of wanted you to talk me through.
Okay, with the 511 to me is the other safe option for new gardeners. To me, now that anybody could say different because they use it. I don't use the product. The product is nothing but fish emulsion. It's just fish guts, whatever, the byproducts of a fish, and they ferment it and they bottle it up. It's nothing you can go.
It stinks. Leave that.
Oh yeah, because it's just fish. It's remnants of fish guts or whatever, the entrails of fish, which has been emulsified or whatever you want to call it. It's been fermented, whatever, and bottled up in a bottle like this. And hey, there you go. You could have got away with just going to get cheap bait fish and put it in your garden.
Oh really?
But people rather just go ahead and just let somebody else do the homework for them. But I don't use it.
This wasn't liquid. This was a bag.
A 511 in a bag?
It was in a bag and it was dry. And I think that's why the videos I was watching was saying, you got to add this, add that. And I really just wanted something I could kind of, pour.
Oh, I never seen 511 in a bag.
It was in a bag. Organic. Yeah, it was in a bag.
All right. So what I would have did with, like, if you had a granular, just like the way I did my rabbit poop, what I would have did was get a 5-gallon bucket and put a cup of that granular in it, let it sit for about 73 hours, 72 hours, or, whenever you want it, and just put the lid. So you go to Home Depot. I think I showed it in my rabbit poop tea mix. You buy the lid, you buy the orange bucket and you buy the lid. And
I got it. I got that.
Yeah, so you just put some rainwater, regular water. I would go with a cup of that. It's I don't know again. I never used granular like that, so I'm assuming it's the same thing. So for every gallon, you probably put a couple of tablespoons or teaspoons in. But I would go with a cup of
Okay.
that granular. Let it sit because the granular is not going to break down as fast enough as you think it is. So if you put a cup of it into 5 gallons of bucket of water and let it sit for a day, even if you stir it, you're still going to have some settlement on the bottom. But you're going to pull some of that nutrients out of that granular. It's just like
Okay.
rabbit poop. I just did a video with the rabbit poop where that rabbit poop been sitting for like 6 days. Even though it's stirred up, I still had some remnants of the rabbit poop. The rabbit poop did not break all the way down the water that you assume. So that will be the best way if you have it. I don't know. Did you use it yet?
No, I didn't use it.
So just get you a 5 gallon bucket and put you a cup of that in and let it sit for a couple of days. I would say
How much water do I put in that 5 gallon
5 gallons of
bucket?
water, 5 gallon bucket.
Fill it up?
Fill it up. Not to the, don't fill it up to the rim. Fill it, because the 5 gallon bucket is not always to the rim. Bring it to
Yeah, I got you.
bring it to, I would say, fill up to the
Hey,
second rim from the
Sassy.
top.
Hey, Lashes. Thank you,
And
guys.
then just
Hey,
put a
Miss
cup
Cece.
of a cup. Matter of fact, take it to the I got a Home Depot bucket. So take it to the third rim around that bucket, the
Yeah.
third rim, fill it up to the third rim of the bucket before it gets to the top. And then put you a cup of that granular and let it sit there for a couple of days.
And
Now,
put the top on it?
again, put the top on, let it sit out there.
It's going to be probably stinking or whatever. I'm in a
it's
condo.
going to stink. Fertilizers, that type of fertilizer is going to stink.
Or maybe I need to just get me some that's already made up.
I like I said, I never heard of the dry one. I never even seen the dry bag.
Yep,
I
I
always
got it
saw
at
it
Walmart.
511 in liquid form.
Oh, tell Yaya turn down the volume. Oh, am I too loud? Sorry about that. I just saw it, David.
Oh, David, turn down your volume.
Compost tea is great, but stinky when you open it. Yeah, well, that 511 bag was stinky too. So what I was trying to show you guys was that I'm in the herb challenge, and so when did we start? Over a month ago, and it's like I do have some growth, but it's like I can't, I can't get it to flourish. So that's why I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I need to put some organic fertilizer on.
And that would be this. If you was going to go anything, I would go with this because this is more
Okay.
finer. And then you could have put it in like a shake bottle like this.
Okay.
Put some of that in, about maybe like 3 tablespoons in a bottle like this. Fill up water, shake it up, and then you can control the pour because you talk about little pots. I thought you were talking about a raised bed, but if those are little pots, you just go ahead and put you find you a jug, like a bottle, a jug, a milk jug, or whatever, a orange jug or something. I don't know.
Right. That's okay, David. If I was loud, because I'm out here on the patio, and
See, I'm losing my voice, so I'm loud as it is, but my voice is I'm
they
losing my
used
voice,
to
so I'm
you
trying
being
to
they
talk.
used to you being loud or whatever. They're not used to me being loud.
They don't know you very well, do they? They don't know this individual now. Anyway, so that was it.
So Cece has very nice yard, and I watched her videos on her garden. Do you use anything in your garden, Cece? And Janet, do you use anything in your garden? Or anybody that's in the chat?
Now, David, Corey, and probably Cece, y'all probably have a similar weather because you're in Florida and
North, yeah.
they in Texas, but y'all both have some type of heat. I mean, they get crazy heat in the summertime. Yeah. But right now, y'all probably in the same temperature roll where it's 85, 90, right?
But her stuff is all big and dark green and looks all good, and mine is all straggly looking.
Oh, she used compost. So she said she used 511 and compost tea. Okay.
Oh, she does use 511.
That's what I'm saying. What works because Texas down there below, down at the bottom now. I'm on the top of the world.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, Miss Patty.
Hey, Miss Patty. Hey, Sir Magic.
Somebody I missed too. What did I miss?
So
what David said, mine's better. What's his? What's better? Lashes, are you still here? Because Lashes garden looks nice too. I don't know. I don't know if she has a compost or not. Do
Oh,
you have a compost, Micro?
me, yeah, I have a compost pile. I have a couple, but my compost pile is grass clippings, rabbit poop, and chicken poop, and maple leaves and oak leaves. So all that goes in, and I let it sit for about good 2 to 3 years before I use it. I'm almost fresh out.
Oh, see,
That's
y'all have
why
a
if you
yard.
start seeing my videos, I'm using some of this miracle growth for the new potties and stuff that I'm about to sell, but everything else that I'm growing is in my own compost. But if I want to do some new plants, I gotta rock around with the garbage. Not the garbage, but I can make my own real quick. I know how to make my own, but it's just quick because I'm not eating it really at this time. Everything that I'm eating is actually in my soil.
Hi,
So from
Duval.
my potatoes to you see the in-ground stuff, that's my soil. Now the things that you see in the cup in these later videos are miracle growth.
Oh, yours is?
Yeah, but that's the stuff that's in the cups. Anything else? Now I use starter stuff in here because I can't bring in gnats because them little gnats. So I have to use that, and then I gotta get them out of here before the wife start pushing me out of here.
I know that's right.
So when I was talking about people with the sand, how to fix fix hands of dirt was said about the sand, and I did a sand bucket thing because I took that from growing out the box and hands in the dirt. And I always grew up in buckets also anyway. So, but it was something that Lead Farmer had did, and I took the side holes and then I put sand in it. Then I put dirt soil in it. Then I put sand on top of that dirt to keep if there were gnats or lava, they wouldn't go through the sand because the sand feels like an abrasive. That's like sandpaper to the baby
Yes.
lavas. So if you have like indoor plants, you're dealing with some type of gnats. Not saying that it's going to guarantee a 99% stoppage, but sand put on top of your plants before they grow. Make sure they grow, because you don't want your new plant coming through the sand. You know what I mean? So you want to put your starters or your into the mix, and that'll cut down on your gnats in your home.
Oh, well, I got everything outside right now. And
Yeah.
I mean, I got better growth this year than I did last year. Sure Magic, I dropped the link if you want to come up and tell us about your gardening.
But if you want to, if you're going to go get the 511, then you should be good to go. I mean, the liquid form of it, you just put it in a gallon jug, a milk jug, or get you a jug from the Dollar Tree store, the Family Dollar, and then just use that, mark that as your 511 bucket so you don't mix it up with stuff. And then you just pour it around the plants.
You pour it around. Yeah, don't spray them.
Oh, you can spray them. Oh, you can spray them too. You can foliar
Not gonna
feed. You can
harm them.
foliar feed. You can spray. You can spray. That's another thing, foliar feed. And
Hi, girl,
yeah.
dad.
So, like we talk about fertilizer, a lot of times people, you hear these YouTubers and people in the
Thank
garden
you,
talk
Miss
about this
Patty.
compost.
Right.
Let's stay on topic wise. Either go get a soil test to make sure your soil is the right way, but that I thought it was a garden bed. That's just a cup.
Yeah.
That's totally different. So if you do have those problems in a raised bed or in the ground,
Okay,
try to
Janet.
get your soil tester, or you can actually go to your nursery and get the soil tester and have them test it for you, or you could buy the kit yourself and send it off whatever for a fee.
So
Whatever.
the soil that I got was that Black Cow, but I got it at a big box store.
Now, Black Cow is just Calvin. It's just compost. But you just put it in compost? You might should have mixed it with a little something.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
I mean, some people have great success with just growing in Black Cow.
Well, yeah, we knew you were going to do your paparazzi, and we were trying to get on before that, and are still on when I get off. I'll come on with y'all. I thought you were going on at 5:00.
Oh,
I guess
so.
You got to get ready and everything.
Okay, so yeah, some magic. She started her new garden, and she had beginner troubles in her garden and getting her stuff started. So, yeah. So another thing I was picking up was a lot of times people put too much nitrogen in their plants and it'll grow, but then you can stunt it. I mean, then it has a whole lot of other problems where it won't bloom. You won't get no fruit off of them. Too much nitrogen. If it don't burn it, it's crazy. If you have too much potash if you're using too much potash in your garden beds. It takes about a good year to get that out of your soil. It's hard. What else? If you
Miss
do too
Patty
much,
said,
if you
Miss
put too
Patty
much,
said she mixes black cow with Miracle Grow. So that's what I guess I should have done. I should have mixed it with something when I was planting the seeds.
okay, David Corey saying for nitrogen, you can use alpha pellets too. I mean, alfalfa pellets. You see, I use my rabbit poop. So the rabbit poop is what they food is alfalfa. You know, it's in their food and other stuff too.
So is that something, what is it? What do you just get it and you put it around
You
your,
just put it in your garden beds and stuff.
oh, that sounds easier than mixing with water and stuff.
Yeah, but okay. I don't know how your garden beds are, but you were showing a little pot to grow.
Yeah, these are just my starters. Yeah, and then I'll have to up pot.
Yeah, because you'll see, I think David Corey using, like he said, and I think Hands and Dirt does it. They just take a handful of that alfalfa pellet and they just work it into their soil and let it break down over the season.
Okay, I can do that. Okay.
I don't know where you get it from. I don't know where you get it from in Florida, but if I know the only place I can get stuff like that, really, if it just happen to have it at Track Supply or Amazon. I don't use that stuff.
Okay, so it sounds like probably what I need to do is, these are just these little, y'all, I just got these little containers like this. Mm-hmm. I reached out to Microfarmer because it's been a few weeks and it's like, this is all that I'm getting. Let me see if I can tilt this right. What am I doing? Oops. See, I got this laptop instead of my phone.
Yeah. I couldn't take anybody
anyway,
got any words for the little things
how
there?
little the plant is. The plants are so little and it's like they're slow growing. So I wanted to give them something, but I know I will up pot this, but it sounds like what I need to do is get the nitrogen, and when I up pot, mix it with new soil, and then when I take this out, then stick it off in the hole, and then it'll get some help. Yeah. Does that sound right?
No? That's right. Like I said, I don't know where you're gonna plant. Where you plant? Me personally, if you was gonna take all that effort, I would take them out now if you're in Florida and just put them in the ground.
No, I can't put them in the ground. I'm in a condo. I'm on a patio.
So you're gonna up pot to a bigger pot then?
Yes.
Well, I would probably do that. I would actually don't even bother with that little thing. I will go to the next part that you're going to put them in and actually do the soil mix.
Okay.
You take those out and plant them in the bigger pot that you was planning to do it, and see if something pops off for you.
Yeah, right? Because I need some oregano.
Okay. And like I said, you can foliar feed it with the 511. If you're going to go get the 511 liquid, then you can foliate with the 511. You can spray with a spray bottle.
Oh, well, David Corey told me, he said, yeah, be patient. It's the best.
Oh, yeah. Patience is the way, but here it goes.
Put them in some shade, not direct
There
sunlight.
You go. I'm about to say that. That's what I'm about to say that because y'all about to get hot down there. I mean, hot like Texas.
Well,
y'all about to get burning.
We got two big trees right here, and I was thinking that they weren't getting enough sunlight. I get up in the morning. Usually I get the sun on this side. It's beaming like about 7. Mm-hmm. And I usually have some sun, not total direct, from like 7 to 1 o'clock. So that means they're getting about 6 hours of rays, but not direct because these two trees are here. But I'll be out here moving them around because I thought that they needed more sunlight and that was the reason why they were stunted.
Hey, Odom.
But I know herbs don't need as much sunlight. I've got other stuff growing out here. I got carrots and I've got okra.
I got okra in the room. So I gotta start my okra inside because okra takes a lot of heat and we don't have that much heat coming through here. So anything now I'm growing in here is gonna wait till June, July when the heat comes because we don't have that heat like y'all have. It comes and goes.
Yeah, but your stuff looks all good, strong.
Yeah, but we don't. With the catch of that, I can put them out there, right? But you got to be on point on growing them indoors because you don't have we only have 130 days grow days, and 30 of them days can be overcast, gloomy, rainy, no sun. So you really had 100 days of growing. A lot of people, in certain areas, they believe like everybody can grow the same way they grow. We can't.
You're
It's
right.
just not going to happen. Somebody need to speak on that. Like y'all, they be trying to teach people in the Northeast. The Northeast, unless you got a greenhouse, you only have this little window like this. You miss that window, you're done. It's just done. That's why I did a video today. Tell people if you get out in the Northeast late, it's just like that with the ants and the grasshopper. If
Yep.
you procrastinate, you ain't getting no food to eat. If you was to actually grow your own up here, you got to be on point with yours. Just like back in the days, our ancestors, they was on time and they knew exactly when to plant and where to plant and where to do it. So I'm learning that. Like when you live in certain areas, you got the luxury of just like San Diego, California, where y'all grow all year round. Some people can grow all year round. Here, you're not growing all year round. You better get your crops. If you feeding your family, you better get your crops in the ground as fast as you can and get them and harvest. You need to find out how long it takes to harvest, 75 days, 80-day harvest, anything over at 100 something days, over 100 days of harvest. You can hang it up here if you get out late. You're going to start that stuff indoors.
I did do better this year, David Corey. I didn't plant deep. I watched what you guys did, and I did. I just kind of put them in there and put a light, dusting and patted, and they came up. They germinated and they came up, but I want them to flourish. But like you said, I know I have to be patient, but shoot. Somebody else was saying just drop seeds on soil, water, not with hard spraying water.
That's something, David
Miss
Corey
Patty
said that.
said she moved her herbs back to the patio because they were getting too much sun.
Okay.
Okay, so all right.
Yeah. See, like I
Well,
said,
thank y'all.
everybody, you know, you just got to watch people. It's great to watch the gardeners from all over the country.
Right.
But a lot of times, you got to watch the gardeners that's close to your area, like what they doing and how are they doing, how it's affecting their garden, because the Northeast is totally different than the South. I'm just
Right.
sorry, people want to debate. I could debate you every day and all day on that. There's just certain things going to do better where Corey's at, and certain things going to do better where I'm at. I like right now. Collard greens will do way much better in my grow season here than down there, because Georgia, y'all get hot. Y'all think about your collard greens are bolting. Y'all plants bolt because it gets too hot. Here, we ain't got to worry about bolting unless we get a heat wave for a week. Ain't nothing bolting around here. Not even cilantro bolting unless we get some heat wave.
Yeah, it hasn't. The weather here in Florida has really, really been different.
Oh,
We
okay.
haven't gotten. I mean, we haven't gotten any extreme days yet.
You,
But
you never really too much going to
Duval
hear.
City girl, she's just up the way from me.
Okay.
So I know she always has nice stuff going on with her garden as well. So her and I are in the same area.
Okay.
Miss Patty's not too far from me as well.
See, those
And
are the people. Those are the people. They're not right directly on top of you, because you're gonna hear somebody say some crazy crap. But it's the people that's in that state. So you take a little bit from that person, a little bit from that
yeah,
person, and what works for you, you might figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah, because I tell you right now, I ain't never heard a Northeast person really holler about they stuff going to bloating. Not too much, unless it's a heat wave. You holler about things ain't growing. You'll hear us crying
Hey,
about
Jay
stuff ain't
Jordan.
growing and we ain't got no plants or something. But we very rarely you hear a Northeasterner holler about stuff bolting and things are going crazy on them. Besides the rain and stuff we get.
But herbs are different. It's different to grow herbs than it is to grow your other vegetables. Herbs are very sensitive. That's what I think. Like Miss Patty said, she just kind of moved hers back in. You can't give them no direct. They'll burn up on you.
See, exactly, because y'all in those hot states. See, for
Yeah.
me now, I would debate that because I'm like, shit, we try to
Okay.
grow herbs.
Gotcha.
We don't have that problem y'all have, where, like you said, we got to move our herbs out the way.
Yes, my brother.
Our herbs are like, Lord, bring the sun on over here. Yeah.
Exactly, Duval City girl. I'm in St. Augustine, and like I said, I know you're up the way from me, and we haven't had extreme weather like you know it usually is here in Florida. But still, what is this? This is just April, so next month it'll probably get a little warmer.
Man.
My herbs are in a shady area and still growing from last year. Wow.
See, I'm trying to put my herbs in the sun. Yeah, because that's a little bit of sun we going to get. So I'm not worried about the heat with my herbs. So it's just
Okay, well, what about watering? Tell me about between herbs. Well, I guess like you said, microfarmer, it depends on what part of the country you're in, but
yeah. And what you use. Like I said, for me, I use a lot of my I use a lot of my compost for my chickens, and my chicken compost. A lot of time, all that pine shaving does not break down, so the pine shaving saves me on the watering because the pine shaving is wood, and when I water, the pine shaving hold water. So for people that has a fast draining soil, I would suggest you do this. Go get you some. Um,
he'll be right back. Thank you
everybody
guys so
doesn't
much.
have
I appreciate it. Man,
everybody doesn't have access to a person that does lawn care, right? So
yeah.
like you ain't gonna get nobody to bring you some wood chips. Go to Track Supply, whatever, and get you some pine shavings. It's a bag. You mix that pine shaving in with your Miracle Growth, your cheap topsoil, whatever you choose, your black cow. You use these pine shavings, and that's what will retain your water. Now, people gonna say, "Oh, get wood chips," but everybody doesn't have access to a lawn care company or a chip company. So this is gonna be the best way. $7. Keep it in your garage. Mix it into your soil, especially if you're worried about your stuff over drying. Like you're in a hot climate and your water bill is sky high if you ain't got rainwater. Um, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. People who has wood chips use wood chip, but everybody doesn't have a backyard or land where somebody can come dump wood chips. So the only thing I can tell y'all, the person who can't get that type, like she said, she's in a condo in a patio, so she's not gonna have little Mr. Julio and Miguel bring her some wood chips. It's not feasible. So the only thing I can tell you is go get you some
Exactly,
a
Miss
small
Patty.
bag, a small bag from Walmart of
Yeah.
rabbit litter, because that's pine shaving. So you don't need to get the big bag like I got, but you can go get that out of Walmart. Go to the pet stop, the pet aisle.
Yeah.
Get that little bag of pine shaving to put in the little rabbit hamster cage. Mix that into your soil so you don't have the whole bag sitting around,
Oh, okay.
And mix that in with your black cow. Kieta she just went and got some mushroom compost. So I'll tell them mix something because y'all dealing with heat. And if you don't have a well in your city water, you don't have a rain barrel, like you might not have a rain barrel to catch rain. So I don't know if you pay a water bill, so you don't want to be out there keep water and water. Your water bill is going to be here. Between you washing your clothes and washing your butt and cooking and just the essentials.
What did you say?
Washing your clothes and your butt. What? What? I just said the thing. So between washing your clothes, cooking your food, washing your butt, you
What are
don't
we
have
gonna do
access.
with him,
Everybody
y'all?
just
What are we gonna do with him?
what?
Hey,
I
Odom,
just said that. You know what? Y'all don't keep doing that to me. Like I'm just explaining to people simple,
I'm just messing with you,
simple,
Microfarmer. You know that.
because a lot of people when they speak, it's not they speaking. They just assume that everybody has what they have. You know what I'm saying? They have access to what they have.
I
So I
understand.
learned that everybody doesn't have access to stuff like I have.
Right.
I don't have to do nothing but go across that street right there. I got 73 acres in
Right.
front of my house.
Okay.
I'm just fat and lazy to go in there and forage for stuff that's probably municipal. It's right at that God done put there 3,000 or 4 since the time of mankind. It's in that woods over there somewhere.
Oh,
But I
got
don't
you.
know what I'm looking at now. If I had Planter Garden TV and David Curry and some of these people that I can walk in there, probably come out there with a swamp full of herbs that's beneficial to my health. I just don't know what I'm looking at. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I can go in
Thank
there with a
you, David.
sifter and a barrel, sift that good soil that had been touched in hundreds of years. The best soil is sitting in front of me. I don't need to buy no garbage. But what happened is if you go dig it up, you're bringing your pests that's out there on your property.
Oh.
See, that's the other side they don't talk about. Like you start digging stuff there, you bringing stuff that normally wouldn't be over here in your backyard. Now it's in your backyard.
Sheer Magic has a question. She says, "Why does the shavings have to be old, y'all?"
I didn't say they got to be old. Who said it was
I
old?
think David Corey might have said something about shavings being old.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know.
he did. He says, or chicken coop shavings. Just make sure it's 5 months old.
Yeah, for some people, but here it goes again. David Corey is correct, right? But I can debate that correction. It's all about how you prepare that chicken manure. There's a bunch of YouTube videos out there to show you how you can use your chicken manure in pine shaving your chicken manure right away, just like compost rabbit poop. But it's work to be done to do that, but it can be done. Don't take my word for it. Do your
Hold
research.
it down for us. I'll be right back.
Okay. Do your research. Wait, microphone, what did you say that you have been having? Um, no, I was saying like if you put certain things, you have to wait for a year for it to get out your soil. If you put too much, we talking about fertilizer, Sir Magic. Like if you have too much phosphate in your soil, that takes years to come out that soil. There's no way of correcting that. If you put too much potash in your soil, if you have too much potash, it's going to take about a good year to get that potash out there. You cannot even get it out. The only thing that you can get basically out of your soil, not too fast and not too long, is nitrogen. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to get that nitrogen out your garden bed if you're growing into a garden bed, not a pot. It's a different thing in a pot. Now, if you're in a pot, you can wash the nitrogen out. We call that flushing. You take the pot. I ain't got a pot right. You take, you'll say this is your pot, right? Got the little hole in the bottom of the pot. Just for sakes. If this had a lot of nitrogen, all I gotta do is run a water hose, and we call it flushing. We flush out the nutrients in the soil. We'll flush out the nitrogen because there's too much nitrogen in it. That part, you know what I mean? But like potash, like a lot of people tell about, just throw, if you burn wood, just throw all that stuff in your raised bed. Oh, put this in your bed. If you put too much, you got to know what you're doing. And a lot of times, beginner gardeners listen to these seasoned gardeners, but these seasoned gardeners and YouTube does not break it down for you. They just talk to educated. They just want to sound educated with they sounds like this, and you just take their word for it, but they don't tell you like y'all talking about. It's too many instructions on it. It's do this, do that, do this, and you don't know what you're doing. And what happened is you don't have a successful garden because you listen to somebody who hairline is nice and cut and trim. They got a beautiful hat on their head. They talk very proper, and you are lost because they're not being simple like me and David Corey. We'll just tell you do this and do that. Sometimes,
and like Planner TV, you just get out there and you just get with nature and you just kind of get in the dirt and put your hands in it. And yeah, it's nothing proper about gardening.
But people get up here because they put in a show. They want to be news anchors, and they get up here. Yeah, every word is properly pronounced. You don't know.
No,
You
I'm
sit up here
trying to
shaking.
make me a salad is what I'm trying to do. So this year, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get something really growing and be able to make me a salad out of my stuff. And a lot of people grow on their balconies and on their patios and
Yeah, I know
stuff.
you don't have a what you call up there since you're on a pad. Why you don't have the stackables? I mean, I'm not saying your money pocket. I don't.
What
Please
do you
go
mean?
buy. I the stackables. You know the stackables?
Oh,
The
look at
stackables.
you saw my little thing here. I got this at where did I was secondhand shopping the other day because I had
Hey, Deborah Garrett.
my little see this little brown thing right here.
Okay, that's a shelving unit.
Shelving unit. It was only $15, but me and Tim was excited about it. That was one of our finds at the secondhand store.
Oh, okay.
But at least all my stuff can be right here. And then I got all down here. I got stuff all. I don't know if y'all can see or not because I got this laptop because I couldn't work my
So you
phone.
need to go. So what you need to do is do like everybody else is doing, because I'm about to get my Amazon wish list up there and have somebody wish you a, what do you call it? David Corey called it a green stalk. They call it. It's a thing. It's a tower. And they got wheels on it so you can move it.
Oh, because I got stuff all down here and stuff all over there, but it's fairly organized or whatever. And it's really not that bad. I just kind of wanted to improve. I got me some tomatoes down here. My bell pepper, it never died. It made it through the whole winter and it got cold here.
Okay.
In Florida. But my jalapeno pepper plant And my bell pepper plant, it survived through the winter. So I'm hoping maybe it's going to do something. I see some buds on them. So
All right.
they
As
didn't
long as
die
they're
out.
alive, it's going to do what it do. As
I
long as
just
they're
left it.
alive, they're
I
going to do what
left it
they
out
do.
here.
Hey, G Mama Girl, what's going on?
Hi, G Mama Grows.
So yeah, so on even with the new guards that's going to watch this live later on and stuff like that, like don't listen to a lot of people talk about just put compost. You can put too much compost. To me, if you're going to amend your bed or start a raised bed, it should be no more than 2 inches of compost in your soil mix, whatever you're going to do. Because a lot of people just use, like you said, that straight black cow manure, that straight compost. Some people been successful with it. I'm not saying that, but if you're a beginner garden, you might have beginner luck. You might not have beginner luck. Too much compost, you could do too much damage with too much compost. Compost to me is a dressing. It's a side dressing. It's like it's not the main ingredients, but it helps like the stuffing and the cranberry.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
but a lot
should
of
have
people
been
make it seem
mixing
like
stuff.
compost, you should just straight black cow or straight, straight stuff. But no, you're supposed to mix it. It's supposed to be a blend. It's supposed to be a master blend of soil. But people have been successful growing straight inside of it. I'm just saying, depends on the plant itself,
Okay.
And like I said, sometimes when people like these gardeners I see in I don't show everything. Like it's certain things I don't show. Like if you watching my videos, if you think you see what you see, you don't know me because people can do camera tricks with cameras. You don't see what they just move the camera where you want it to be seen. But I can grow. I just don't grow. I'm not a vegetable garden grower. I grow other stuff where my garden skills made me go to this other side of the world, which that was more profitable than a carrot and a beet. You know what I'm saying?
G Mama Grows says, yeah, too much manure, she said, definitely will damage potatoes.
And other crops also, G Mom. But you're not going to
But
hear
some
that too
stuff
much from
look good
other.
though, Microfarmer. I mean, for what you show on the camera, is even the stuff that you have in the house before you take it outside is dark green. And when I was a kid, my dad always had a garden. So I do have that memory of working in a garden in the ground in our backyard. That's different than trying to do it here and going and buying soil. And
Another good thing is that I don't like to debate with people. That's why I said I changed my channel. I just gonna rock with myself. You could be a person that been grown for 40 years, doesn't make you better knowing stuff than a person that did it 5 years or 6 years or 2 years ago. It's just that you just have done it longer than I have. You know what I mean? So only thing you got on me is just, I've been growing for 40 years. I've been growing for 25. All right, so what? I bet you I still outgrow yet. I mean, you know what I mean? Because of the knowledge I have. I don't have the experience like you. I mean, I don't have the year experience, but I know the craft.
yes,
You know what I mean? It's like a doctor, heart surgeon who's been doing it for 40 years and a guy who just came out of med school. They both know to take your, help you save your life. But, the only thing that doctor over there is saying, well, I've been doing this for 40 years. But the guy who just came out of medical school is probably better than the guy who did it for 40 years because he's,
and I don't think you don't overthink it, and I think I'd be overthinking it.
Oh, I did that last year.
I have seen people. You go out there and you do, and I've heard other gardeners say it's about just going out there, putting your hands in there, and laying your seeds. There's no perfect way to do it. There's no, especially no wrong way to do it. You just have to go out there and experiment.
That part. And I always say I'm an experimental gardener. And G-Mom, you're right. Because some people be pushing their chests out like this. Like, I've been growing, my grandmama been growing, and I've been growing, my great-grandpapa been growing, and that makes them no, it does not make you a grower.
Yeah.
And then what you try to do is dim people's lights who are coming up. And the only thing I don't like, I see it, but I don't say nothing because, Microfarmer, is what he is, right? But I just let it go because I don't need to be fighting nobody else's battles. I know what I can do, and I know exactly what I can do.
But that's why I had called you, because I'd be watching everybody's stuff, and
but definitely get your soil tested.
And I said, let me get with Microfarmer and see exactly what his thoughts are on what I should really do to get things going. And David Corey's stuff always look good.
Oh, yes, his stuff look great, but he's in Texas. Ain't nobody can take nothing from David Corey. I mean, that's another person. you watch them, but you like, yo, his garden is not overdone. It's like he's just basic simple. You don't see him out there with talking about I'm putting 50 million chemicals on my plants. He's growing watermelons bigger than people, and he's not doing that craziness, He's just growing. He's doing what he do. But you got to learn what your land talks to you. Matter of fact, remember the natives say that, let your land talk to you? I mean, you're in the car, but if you got land, let your garden or your backyard talk to you, and then you start understanding what moves in your garden, where to put stuff. Because I change my garden every round because I'd be like, okay, all right, I hear you. That didn't work. I need to move that tree. And, certain things you got to move. And when I moved it, that didn't work. Oh, Lord, go back. But a lot of people don't have the money to do what I do because I had a whole tree go on me and say goodnight to me. And I was like, Lord, that's a $70 tree in a garbage can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, for me, I was like, well, I messed up. Let me go get another $60 tree and put it back in the ground. That's me. I even donated trees. Like, I'm like, people be like, man, I ain't giving no tree. Like, but see, you got to think like me. If I put them 2 fruit trees in her yard, she can't eat all the fruit. So I still can get over there and pick some of the fruits that I donated to her. It's her tree, but I'm gonna reap them out. Got to think smart. Let the people do the work for you. Yeah, Dave. In the there you go. Some people underwater. So some people are few, because they talk about their water bill's high, their electric bill is high. That's why some of them don't grow indoors because their electric bill is super high. Because they're the type of people that fall asleep with their television on. And they wonder why their electric bill's high. They got every light in the house on because they're scared of the dark. So yeah, your electric bill. So if you put a couple of grow lights in your house, all right, you're gonna have an electric bill up here. Your electric gonna bill half of your mortgage. Be real with yourselves. Some of y'all scared of the dark. Damn the TV watching you. I'm just saying. Y'all don't cut listen, I cut these like the dogs and all of us can walk this house in pitch dark because that's how we grew up in here. This house can be pitch dark. What that sun could go crazy and the lights go out. We can walk this whole house like we Ray Charles up in this mother skunker. Because we live in the dark. We don't have no lights on at night. So if somebody come up in here, there's 4 dogs waiting on you, and then us. We can walk the house in the dark. Some people can't walk the house in the dark.
Yeah.
We need lights to walk in this house. We know this house in and out. From the downstairs to the garage. I don't need a light bulb. I don't need a flashlight, no nada.
You can make your way through. The girls can too.
Yeah, that's how they grew up all their life. They don't know no better. That's how they grew up since babies. Lights out. There ain't no light on here. Ain't no night light so you can go pee. I'm scared. Ain't nobody here to get you. Nobody wants you but your daddy and your mom. Ain't no. And then we already, and here it goes, people. And this is not no joke, y'all. And I know y'all, some people gonna say what they're gonna say. We live with a ghost. It's not no craziness and talk about, well, I don't believe in that stuff. Listen, y'all, you might not believe it, but the lady's here. She don't mess with us. There ain't no rum on the walls. There ain't no blood drain. She ain't slamming no doors and turning our kitchen cabinet upside down. And she's just here. I don't know what the afterlife is. I ain't died yet, so I don't know. But I know that lady's here, and I got mine. And she been acting up lately, and I got some sage for her. Because y'all think I'm bull. I got some sage for her because she been acting up lately. Every now and then she act like a child. She act up lately. She start moving stuff and hiding stuff, and then you come back and sitting right there. So that's her. But that's her way when she having her little fun, like yeah. She's thinking it's funny. It ain't funny. But I'd say so I got me a sage. The native sage, not the sage plant for the big box ones. I got it from the real people.
Nikki talking about you. Nikki said Microfarmer Ghost is a heavy smoker.
Oh yeah, she smokes. That's how we know she's here with us. Yeah, seriously. I could be sitting here. We don't smoke in this house. None of us smoke here. We know when her presence because she was a smoker, but we never met the lady because the lady died, right?
That lived there before?
Huh?
The person that lived there before?
Yeah, the lady that was here, but the people next door, they knew my next door neighbor. And one day I saw her on the steps, right? And I asked her, my microfarmer cussing words, but the boop, boop you want, because she's telling the step. I'm coming in the kitchen, and she just sat there smiling at me. clear as day, y'all. And I ain't breaking my neck, breaking my fat neck, trying to run for something that don't make no sense, try to run from. So I just started cussing. I said, what the big back you want, God? Don't go do. So a couple of days later, I met my neighbor next door, and I said, and I described the lady to the T. And she said, that's her. I described her, right? I never met that lady my whole life. I brought this house because she was gone already, right? I described the lady, and people say, that's her. I described the lady to the T like I was going on a police sub sketch. So every now and then, if we were sitting in the living room, but here it goes. Katie ran into her. Nadine don't like her. My oldest dog don't like her. If you bring my oldest dog down here, she probably have a heart attack. She ain't never want to come down here. Willow, our little dog that we got, not many I haven't seen, but Willow and Katie had interacted with her. They watch her, and you know she's around because they sense her, and you'll see their head move when she's around, and then you'll smell that cigarette smoke. And the dogs like Willow and Kate notice her for some reason, but dogs, like I said, dogs are animals, they sense things. But it don't bother us no more. It don't bother. It never bothered me because I told her if I catch it, she going to Oprah. Well, at the time it was Oprah Winfrey. You know what I mean? I was gonna get paid. I was gonna catch her like a genie in a bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and get my money up. I have her go ahead and look at that TV.
You are too much.
Yo, she ain't gonna scare me out of my house. I'm like, listen, lady, you can have the bottom. I'll take the top, but go down to the TD banks and find the zero code. The zero. I can go walk in there and punch some codes and get my money. You know what I'm saying? Go change them lottery numbers up for us. I'll leave your house.
I know that's right. If you go do something, do something.
Yeah,
like
you know what I'm saying? Don't be over here messing, pulling the sheets off of me, dragging me down the steps. Nah. I'll put the lottery numbers and I'll move out your house and give it right back to you. Let me go hit that lottery.
Oh,
get in the car. Get in the car. I'm going to take you down to that lottery place so you can mess the numbers up.
Nikki, you know how he is.
I'll give her this house back with the dogs and Nikki.
Hey, Deborah Garrett. I don't know if I spoke to you or not. Good to see you. But I appreciate you guys all coming in because for
the new gardeners, if you want to play it safe, pulling the sheets. Now you always see the movie, they pull the sheet off people and all that craziness. But back on topic, the fertilizer, if you're a new gardener, if anybody watches this, to play it safe, if you don't know what's going on, go with a 4-4-4. Start off like that. Start off small so you have a small number going across the board. Don't use 10-10-10. You'll damage. 10-10-10 is for grass. It's for your grass that you cut out there. If you're going to use 10-10-10 is not for a vegetable garden. I know some people are going to be like, I beg to differ. Don't do it as a new garden. You don't know what you're doing. So a new gardener, I would go with a 4-4-4. Or like David Corium say, go with the 5. Well, this ain't 511. Go with the 511. That's a lot of people saying safe to use that because you can't overdo something. Even though it don't look like, and I'm gonna give y'all this little tip right here. A little bit of fertilizer goes a long way. So don't think you're feeding a fat kid at your table. You're gonna pile on the plate. Don't do that. Because then you'll be over fertilizing your soil. So a lot of times people go, is that enough? And they put more like they're feeding a fat kid. Put some more on your plate. Little bit of fertilizer goes a long way, y'all. So don't go overdoing it. Actually read the back of this. I ain't gonna lie. If it say a tablespoon, I'm putting a tablespoon and a half because I know my feeding regimens of my plants. And I know the frequent of the rain that we get here from my plants. So I know that stuff is going to wash out real quick in the ground or my raised beds. Now, if you're indoor plants, then you go by the instructions on the bag. But you know where you live at. You know Florida might not get a lot of rain. They get a rain certain season. Florida doesn't get rain. They almost dried up last year.
I think Texas. I still feel new here to Florida, but I think in the month of May we get a lot of storms and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
last week it rained really heavy a couple days.
That fat kids need love too. You see one right here, fat kid. No.
Nikki said less is more.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it. I think I know what to do. I think because all of my stuff is starters.
And
so I got an up pot. I know I'm gonna have to up pot.
I ain't seen no fat kid. But let me tell you something. But I learned last year. Like David said, leave stuff alone. Let God and nature do their homework. we get to tend to go out. We don't see something work because we want to work. Like David Corey said, be patient. And I said that in the video too. Garden takes patience because it ain't rocking the way you want. And then you go ahead and over fertilize because you're thinking the more I put on it, the faster it's going to eat. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
That's where you get caught up in over. And when you're over fertilizing, then you run into bigger problems than you ever thought of because there's too much stuff in your soil, and then you don't have a clue how to get it out, and some stuff you can't get out for years.
Okay, well, tell me this, and let me say this, and you tell me if I'm understanding correctly. So I have to make a decision when I am going to take my starters and up pot. So I understand the first 2 leaves that you get, I forget the word they use that they're called. You wait till you get your next couple leaves, and that's your indication that you can up pot.
Yeah, you got up pot when you want to up pot. You up pot whenever you decide. You know what? Let me show you 2 different types of up pots.
See, I be reading stuff and trying to follow directions. Okay, CC, and don't dig up root veggies to see if they are growing. I haven't done that yet. Fertilizer.
Let me just show you 2 ways of you can up pot. You can up pot this plant you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You got pot. You plant. People think I be buying stars. I just use the cups. This is mine. See how beautiful they are?
Yes.
Now that's a nice size. This is what you get out the stores,
right?
For $5. Then this is another one, smaller than that. You got to pot this if you want. I don't need to up pot, but you can up pot it to a bigger pot, right? Then you can take the little ones and up pot them. It all depends.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what mine look like.
You can up pot it. You can up pot it to whatever size. As long as it has a root system, you can up pot it to a 55-gallon bucket if you wanted to. As long as it has a root system in it. So there's no certain time you have to uproot nothing, up pot nothing. You can up pot it. As long as it got a root system in it, you can up pot it right then and there. Once it has its root system. But when you up pot, it takes up space. You know what I mean? So if your space is limited, then you just do what you want to do. But yeah, you got up pot a plant just like this. I can take this plant right here in the middle, right here, this plant right there, and put it in a 55-gallon jug, a 55-gallon barrel. It doesn't matter.
CC.
Right. See, CC, don't you start that. Don't you start the best yet journey crap. Don't y'all start that. Did you really grow that micro? See, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Let me show you some more because they get no mind. See that? CC, you started up. You started up.
See, now you got him showing his stuff. But Microfarmer stuff be looking good. I be watching his videos. I see his stuff. Okay, so I got some work to do.
Let me go ahead. CC. These are my starters right here. Every one. I got okra
stuff.
Let me just show you. Okra, everything. Let me show you my okra because CC done start me up. Now everybody go, oh Lord, why she start micro up? Here you go.
Okay, hold on, Microfarmer. Let's see. G Mama Grow says I go by the leaves. Once the leaves go over the top of the pot or roots coming from the bottom, it's time to up pot it. Okay.
Yeah, it's no really right way or wrong way. But see, here you go. These are okra. And I bottom feed at this time part. So in this barrel, this is okra because okra got to go in the heat, right? I don't know if David growing some okra or not. So what I like to do is I like to put those in here.
Said, oh Lord.
In here, right?
I know that's right, G Mama.
What happened?
G Mama Grow said, oh Lord.
Oh Lord. But then what I do here, so I don't have to mess with it, I actually put water in this tub. You'll see the water in the bottom, and I don't have to worry about. I can go on vacation or a week away from somewhere. I don't have to worry about water, so I keep them where it's water in them. All right, but I do grow.
I want to know about that water thing you just said, Nikki. Yeah, the Seedlings has grown tall enough to double the container's height. Okay. CC's growing okra. David's growing okra.
So Miss CC, this is my pepper plant.
Ooh.
That has peppers on it.
When did you start growing that?
I started growing this back in December. So I can't move this outdoors, but I might not even put this outdoors. I might just keep it indoors. since it's already giving me fruit.
But
So
you have
peppers,
this stuff under grow lights.
yeah, I got grow lights. I got behind this room back here is a grow room.
Okay.
And there's a grow room. There's another room on the other side of that room. You know what I'm saying? So I got so it's two rooms down here.
Okay.
And a walk-through closet. So that's what I'm saying. I can walk through the rooms from the closets. I mean, just what it is.
Okay, Nikki. Yes, Nikki, that's what I had heard when second set of leaves. Because, I be watching videos trying to understand. But then I do understand at the same time, you just got to go out and experiment as well, too.
Because as a gardener, what I learned from other people, I always thought peppers need a pollinator. They don't need a pollinator. They pollinate themselves. And this is a pepper. And look what happened to this one. What indoors. It has a little indent. Something's going on with it. Maybe it's not getting enough nutrients, or at one time it didn't get enough, or it was laying on something. I didn't notice it, or it could have been laying on something that ended. It's not soft.
So it's not edible?
Oh, yeah, it's still edible. Still. It's a jalapeno.
Oh, Lord.
Nice pepper, but it's not hot because it's not ready. But
yes, Nikki, trial and error.
Oh, yeah. And this is what you want to do. You want to be able to
right, David. That's it. That's what I heard. Second set of leaves are called true leaves. I forget what the first two. Something started with a C, but I can't remember what they said.
You know what? I don't know how to pronounce the word, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot what they call it. Yeah.
And if you eat raw peppers like this, you stay healthy.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you eat raw peppers, y'all, it's inflammatory. It helps you out, y'all.
Yeah, it's got that whatever in it. It's the pepper.
I've
been on a detox for the last few days.
So yeah, like I always tell y'all, fat, fit, and fabulous. And I know they're gonna say something right now. So you do want to eat your own food. You know where your own food comes from.
Yeah.
And you don't get no better than this, y'all.
Yeah.
No
That's
better.
What I want to do. What you doing?
And right there, it'll go through my gut system. It works out. It don't have a lot of heat because it's not hot yet because it wasn't ready. But I just like the taste of it. You can eat those peppers straight raw. You can eat an onion raw. Onions are good to eat raw also. The red ones. There's a lot of food that maybe one of y'all guys who are growers could talk about. Raw vegetables you eat right out your fruit or anti-inflammatory. What do they call it?
Inflammatory.
Where it helps with your joints and it helps you stay mobile.
Yep.
While you out there garden, you grab you one. While you up planting something, you eat one of them.
Yep. Okay.
And you might not like the taste, but let me tell you something. I always liked the sugar drinks, right? Sugary drinks. Now, I used to hate diet sodas, even though it was the lessons of two evils. You couldn't get me to drink diet soda. I couldn't stand it. But once you get used to eating like that, you don't mind. Like,
you change your taste buds on your tongue.
So I think you say you eat meat, but you now turn yourself into a vegetarian, right? Something like that.
Well, not really a vegetarian, but I went back going on fish, but now I'm back off of meat. Totally. I was off red meat. I wasn't eating red meat.
Okay.
And I really wasn't eating fish, but in the last few weeks, I had went back to fish, but now I'm starting over and I'm back off of all meat and I'm just kind of trying to stay plant-based.
So how was it for you when you first got off of the meat? Was it like you didn't like the taste of eating a vegetable diet or some type of
no, was it hard for you? It was just trying to help improve my health. So I was having some health things going on. So
not only that you just did it for yourself, you had a little push for your health issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
To take myself off of meat because meat's hard to digest. Okay. So now I'm on a fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, Nikki, I think Yaya saw she wanted to grow oregano, right? That's what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I got some because I'm in the herb challenge. So I've dropped oregano 3 times. So I got it all around here. But it's just that it's coming up slow. But I would love to have me a nice pot that was bushed up, but like David Corey told me, be patient.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep doing it though.
But yeah. So when you get to that point, like I know I'm like y'all see me, I'm a heavy deal, big guy, 6'1", but I tend to eat a lot of the little vegetables out of my like the tomato, the little cherry tomato things. Now I could be outside. They won't even make them upstairs. They won't even make them in the house. I'll be out there messing around with the garden. I'll be popping them like they Skittles, the little nice sweet cherry tomatoes and stuff. I eat the bean bags like those in summertime. And then I believe David Corey was growing those, what they call emodias. Those little emodias, they were what they call what do I call them things? Emodias, right? The emodias, what they call them? David Corey just grew some. He's growing some, I believe. What do they call them? What those the little peas? The little things people just eat. You get them in a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, Edelman,
Edelman, something like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Edelman,
something like that.
Yeah, Nikki. You know what? Lately, my stuff has been really, really good. My fruit and vegetable salads that you've been seeing me drop shorts on. Yeah, it's been really working for me, and I feel a lot better. Yeah, I just don't look at plants unless watering. It'll be huge before you know it. I hope so. And I'm going to be on here showing too.
Yeah.
Because that was my goal for this year was I planted everything that I would want in a salad. That's what's out here. And I'm hoping that I get some stuff so I can make a salad and do me a video on it.
Was it grow G-Mom said
pinch the top to get it to bush out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because Emida, okay.
Yeah, edamine. Yeah. Edamine.
No, those are good to eat in the garden when you're just out there eating them.
Educated natural.
Yes. What would say? And the other one, next year, my goal is to start growing mushrooms.
Oh, yep. And mushrooms.
I haven't grown a mushroom, but I really want to start growing mushrooms. I heard it's not that hard to grow. So I don't know which way is the best way because I always see them grow in like caves or dark areas and stuff. So I'm assuming mushrooms. I get the wild mushrooms out here, but the ones that you eat, should they be grow in a cool spot or a dark spot?
What kind of mushrooms you getting? What are you doing? Walking around the middle of the freeway?
No. If y'all think y'all know y'all. And she
walking down the middle of the freeway, playing with his lip.
Y'all be thinking Yaya's innocent, y'all. She be like throwing them jabs, boy.
I know some things.
Gotta catch every now and then. You start answering something, you better watch. You better think twice before you answer. But let me see what she say.
G Mama Girl said she wanted to do mushrooms. She
said, I'll be growing mushrooms too. Still research. Oh, she's gonna grow mushrooms. Okay.
Yeah. Hey Liz, what's up?
Yeah. Because I heard I had a mushroom. Remember y'all gave me that challenge, was it y'all? And I went and got the vegan mushroom burger.
Who?
You. I think y'all challenged me to the vegan burger. To eat a vegan meal.
That wasn't me.
Who did that challenge? Somebody challenged me to go get a burger and eat it.
Where from? Where'd you get it from?
Well, I got it from the vegan food truck that was up the road from me.
And it was made out with mushroom?
Yeah, it had mushrooms and a lot of vegetables in it. It was a burger. That was delicious.
Yeah.
I'm not even going I'm not going to be hating on the vegans, whatever. But it was good. I I hate when people say it tastes like beef. It didn't taste like beef, but it had the texture of beef.
Yes,
and it was delicious.
Yes. Because you can buy those big portobello mushrooms and you season it how you want to season it or whatever, and you can put it in your air fryer. Some people put it in the skillet. It's the texture that gets people. But mushrooms, mushrooms got a lot of benefits to them. Mm-hmm. All them different kind of mushrooms.
That's what I say because
that's what I'm on right now.
It was a whole thing like mushrooms. It was a whole lot that made of that burger.
And then
and whatever was seasoned well. And like I said, I'm not going to sit there like it tastes like beef. No, it didn't. It had the texture of beef.
Yeah,
and it was delicious. It was good. I was amazed how it tastes, even though I knew it was no meat in it at all. But it was something I could eat with no problem.
but meat is hard to digest. Meat causes inflammation. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to keep nobody from eating no meat. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. It's just
And
God gave us canines. God gave us canines to eat meat. It wasn't just to bite somebody in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
And especially for us, that's what be causing that high blood pressure.
I don't know. Them bills and them car notes because of high blood pressure. I don't know about the food. I think them bills and the mortgages because of high blood pressure.
Well, that too.
Trying to pay that next mortgage payment.
That part.
But I mean, for some people, like I say, I mean, people been eating meat for years and healthy, you know. So it's like maybe it's the way you consume the meat. I'm just saying where it comes from, probably.
Yeah.
But you know, we just can't make meat is the evilness because people been eating meat for years and lived a great life eating meat. So there's been people that have been eating vegetables and lived a great life. So it all depends on the individual at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know,
you're right, Mama Grows. I've made tacos and I used
CC, you heard that, CC? See, Yaya didn't hear it, got by her.
I used walnuts to make meat when I was doing the Taco Tuesday, and I used it, and it was good. Tim didn't eat none,
teeth wasn't made for ripping. That's why you got canines. What do you mean? You talking about?
Exactly, David Corey. Our teeth are not made for.
Yes, it is.
No, we're not going down that road today. That's another topic.
Okay, why you got canines? Well, you want to be a vampire now? Yeah. like every tooth in your mouth has a purpose for it.
Yeah, but not. Okay.
Your back hold up. Your molars in your back is to grind. Your canines in your front is to rip.
Mine are gone.
Into, huh?
Mine are gone.
Uh-oh. You know what? I'm right behind you. You know, I got missing teeth too. You know? I'm right behind you. That's why I say no. Don't ever trust nobody over 40 with a full set of teeth. I'm just saying. I'm sticking to that story. Don't ever trust anybody over 40 with a full set of teeth.
Oh, it takes Liz to talk about people with missing teeth. Well, there we have it.
I just say,
you guys are funny.
Ain't got no vampire teeth. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know, David. I don't know. I don't know. Let's stay on topic. Back to fertilization.
But okay, I think y'all got me covered. I appreciate y'all, and everybody had good thoughts and comments. You know,
missing side teeth too, Liz. Shoot, ain't no shame in missing teeth. I told you, don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody over 40 with not a missing teeth. A full set of mouth teeth, don't trust them.
That's Liz talking about the people with those side teeth.
I ain't got no side. I mean, I got a few sides. I miss a few sides. Who's that? David must have dentures. You say David Corey got them. You know when people got dentures when their teeth are all even,
perfect.
They all perfect, especially us people. Like Yaya be doing. I ain't seen near one of us grow up in my life with perfect teeth. We either have an overgrown one up here somewhere, one turned this way, one maybe short the other, and a buck tooth. We know for buck tooth.
And that's why I tell my son I spent a lot of money when he was really young because his mouth was. I'm talking about when he was, you know, and they said, well, you bringing him in kind of early. I'm like, he is not walking around with them teeth all protruding like that or whatever. And so even to this day, I mess with him about his teeth, and he's still his teeth are still good.
This is side teeth,
but yeah, I still mess with him about them teeth. I was like, I paid too much money for you to have good teeth.
Hey, yeah. You see what Dave Curry said? Because we missing side. Well, you missing all your TC. You must be a notorious one.
Who?
David Curry said people that's missing side teeth mean they lie a lot.
They
So
lie a
you must
lot.
be a liar. But I want to know the people that ain't got no teeth. Like Yaya said, she all hers are gone. So what she was?
They ain't all gone. But no, my wisdom teeth. But you know what? All mine happened in the last couple of years since I moved here to Florida. Since after I retired. I don't know if there's something to that or not.
She gonna blame the water, y'all. She gonna blame the water, y'all.
I don't drink no water out of no faucet here, but I had to get my wisdom teeth out.
She blaming it on the Florida.
You know,
well, I'm a liar there. I'm right with you, CC, because I got some missing side teeth.
I don't have no missing side.
Yeah, well,
hey,
I think who stepped there? Oh, Miss Cheryl OG stepped there. How you doing, Miss Cheryl? I was just thinking about you in my videos.
How are you?
She over there trying to jinx the Northeast over there. I was looking at her. She was talking about, look at my trees blooming. I said, shh. You know, Canada might throw a spell on us in the next couple of weeks. I was like, I wanted to go through that screen watching her video talking about her trees over there blooming. I was like, Miss Sharon, shut up. Don't talk that Canada, because Canada, I ain't gonna lie. In April, Canada could actually do a cold front on us. We'd be like, yeah. And then something about cold front coming down from Canada, dog us out. I'd be like, man, that would happen last year.
Yeah.
A cold front out of the blue just came off of Canada. It's about this freak cold snap. Yeah, but my tree's looking just as good as yours, Miss OG. Blooming, acting up. Mm-hmm. I just dropped a couple of videos, and I dropped the New York video today. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw you did. I got to get to those.
Yeah, but I watched. I try to put some music to it.
Broke Farmer, he did a fruit, all his fruit trees, and he did a tour, and it was a nice video that he did. I told him I know where to come get me some fruit at now, but so if you guys haven't watched Broke Farmer's video, I think it's been out for a few days. Yeah, but that's a really nice video on all the fruit trees that he has on his property.
Okay, yeah, and he added away. I think somebody finally got him some clippings for the way he had the Jolly Rancher fig. I believe he got right. David Curry. Finally, y'all got some of that Jolly Rancher figs I was talking about. I believe that Jolly fig. I don't know who made that Jolly. I mean, I heard about the person who created that fig by whatever he was doing. That fig tree is expensive and hard to come by.
What's Jolly Rancher?
Is a certain type of fig that claims it's more fruity and very more sweet and tasty.
Oh,
I believe Broke Farmer, somebody sent him a couple of clippings. I think David Corey too, I think, got a piece of that clipping. Oh, the walnut. Yeah, I heard that too. Walnut, you grind up pecan.
Yeah, ground it up, yep. And just put all the seasonings that you put. I made tacos like that. I'm ordering mine this week. How much they cost? They expensive, you said?
Yeah, like 150 or more.
Wow.
It depends on where you're getting it from. I don't know where you're getting it from. I don't put your business out. You ain't got to put the price up there, but I know it's up there in 150 at least. Yeah. That fig, it's just.
So, Microfarmer, all the stuff that you're growing, what are you going to do with it when you harvest?
Oh, give it to my neighbors or the chickens? I don't eat the stuff. I mean, but I say that with all, I grow just to see if it can grow, right?
Right.
I grow this stuff to teach my daughters how to grow. Like if I, like, God forbid, everybody's talking about something goes wrong, right? My kids won't be that new generation y'all talk about too much about they don't know nothing.
Right.
I am not going to be that father that was in my children's life where my kids grow up, don't know nothing. You see them young men and women out here. They grow up with parents who came from the South, or the parents that made so much money, the kids don't know how to change a bicycle tire. You know what I mean? Forget about a car tire. They don't know how to even change a tire on a bicycle. And I refuse to let my young daughters, who are 10 years old twins, to go in this world when I go to sleep land, to be one of them dumb ones that don't know how to put a seed in the dirt, or don't know how to use a power tool, or they got to go pay somebody for every damn thing they're doing. They don't know how to unclog a sink. They don't know how to use a wrench. Listen, people, get into your young children's lives. I understand it like iPads. My kids got iPad, iWatch, all kind of crap. But at the end of the day, let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Put the iPad down. Let's go outside. Y'all should do the same thing with y'all young nieces. Put that shit down and get them chicken. Wash that chicken with that vinegar, and I'm gonna show you how to season chicken without a measuring cup. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just not gonna let my daughters and my kids walk this planet not knowing nothing. Go, I don't know.
That's exactly how they do it too.
I hate that stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You ever met a grown person that don't know how to wash clothes? They put colors and whites all together. You out here looking like dingy, the Michelin Man.
Nikki said she needs a handyman. She said, I need a handyman in my life.
She does. Her husband built a whole shed for them dogs over there. What are you talking about, Nikki? Stop complaining. You got a whole man over there, built a whole shed over there with air conditioning and heating for them dogs.
Nikki
got somebody trying to get them a piece of man. You got a whole man over there, Nikki. Shut up and go sit down somewhere. People out here trying to find a piece of man. You got a whole man over there. Stop that.
Hey, K. Renee. We just chatting.
Hey, I'm just chatting, running my mouth with Nikki. Shoot, you better sit down somewhere, Nikki. You got a whole man over there. Shoot. Some women out here looking for a piece of man. They don't. There's women out here not even looking for a whole man no more. They're looking for a piece of man. Somebody could just, like you said, put a shower curtain up for them. You know what I mean?
G Baba Girl said, kids cooking raw chicken in the microwave. Somebody help them kids.
If it's seasoned up, it's just like you steaming. Shoot, just make sure it's steaming if you cook it in the microwave. As long as it's seasoned correctly, doesn't matter how it gets done, it gets done. It's edible. Am I lying, y'all? If you microwave chicken, as long as it's seasoned, that microwave is cooking, baby. As long as it's seasoned, as long as it got some seasoning on, we good now. You just put raw chicken in the microwave, then ain't no seasoning on that yet.
Not talking about her. All whole men. What? All whole men are not handy.
Who said that?
There y'all go.
I don't know. That ain't a whole man. That's a whole nother story. I don't know no whole man that don't know how to use a power tool and not handy now. A whole man doesn't mean he could just pay the bills. A whole man is all around. He can change car tires. He can change the oil in the car. He can change. He can put curtain rods up. He can rub your back, listen to you without complaining. Once you master that, where your wife can come to you and just when you can zone her out but still listen at the same time, you a whole man then. You want to get a master class? I learned this. I learned this seriously, and I've been married twice, y'all. Cut the TV off. When they talk to you, cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. Because the first thing, if you miss one thing that person say, you watching that goddamn TV, you ain't paying me no mind. I done heard like 90% of the stuff, but that 1% I didn't hear.
Gotcha.
Turn the TV off. Ain't nothing on that TV worth the peace in your home, y'all. I learned that the hard way. I might be coming to the good part of that movie. Cut the damn thing off.
Replay
or don't play at all. I just know whatever's on that screen up there is not worth the peace in this house, y'all. Just go on, cut it off. I wouldn't care if Tom Brady was throwing the last touchdown. Cut the TV off. I hear from David Corey and the rest of y'all what happened. Like, remember back in the day when your parents cut the TV off on Saturday or Sunday night movie?
Oh, yeah.
And you had to go to school and act like you saw the whole movie. Everybody else saw it, but you couldn't watch TV because your father wanted to watch something or your mama had company and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You went to school. Yeah, I saw that. You didn't see the movie because the TV was cut off. I got that TV off.
What was that movie you went to go see the other day?
Oh, that raggedy movie. Oh, my God. Thank God. Jesus, God is good, right? I got a free ticket. Because I would have been the only black man cussing if I'd have paid a ticket for that. That movie was a money grab, y'all. Y'all hear what I say to y'all? That movie, Civil War, was trash on top of trash, y'all. You know what? You can't even get your 2 hours back. Lucky they only got me for a $9 Slurpee. I went and got me a cherry Slurpee because my throat was hurting. I was just slipping on some cold and slide down the throat. You know what I'm saying? But that movie was trash, y'all. It didn't make no sense. it was some like Nikki could have put together. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It was like Nikki and Hands of Dirt put something together. You know what I mean? I said it.
Well, was it supposed to be something special?
It was supposed to the collapse of America. That's how they pushed it, right?
Oh,
The you know how the Civil War that happened before we was born. We thought the way they pushed it was something happened where brothers of the East Coast and the West Coast was fighting against each other, like the North and the South, for a purpose. That's what you thought because that's how they pushed it, right? And nothing to do with that. They didn't actually. We didn't even know in the movie. They didn't even tell why they was fighting. All we know at the end of the movie, they took out our president. That was it. Boop, done. Movies are like, wait. What happened? Why they was fighting each other? What made them fight? None of that. It was just like, wow. It was like some elementary kids put this movie together. It was the worst movie ever made in the history of America. I should have been better off watching Ghostbusters, and I don't even like Ghostbusters, but I should have took that free ticket and watched Ghostbusters. I almost, if it wasn't too late, now if I'd have caught that early movie, I'd have went in there back in the day like we used to sneak in the movie theater.
Yeah.
So I'd have went, but it was too late. I got out there like 11 o'clock. But Lord knows if I'd have got that 6 o'clock movie, I'd have walked on in there. And yeah, David, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even about that. The movie had nothing. And when I'm gonna tell you when you know a movie is trashy, when the other side of us, the other side of our hand, get upset, and they go diggity dang dong, diggity dong, dang, what don't them? You know that movie is trash. But you know the movie is trash when they get upset about the movie. And you like, there's only three of us in it. There's only three of us in it. And these people got up, was peed off, bro. I was like, yeah, you know you in trouble when they get peed off. They got up, the dingity dang dang a ding dang. They was sounding like that guy from The Simpsons. What's that guy named? The church guy?
Oh, I never watched The Simpsons.
Oh, The Simpsons. Well, anyway, yeah, they was teed off about that movie, and I was like, Lord, you think you teed off? I couldn't get 2 hours. I could have been 2 hours getting drunk somewhere. You know what I mean?
You so crazy.
No, the ticket was free because we are the wife doing membership. She does do these membership things. So, we get points when we go to movies with the kids. So AMC, we're at AMC. I don't know if y'all got AMC where y'all at. The AMC movie theaters. The AMC, you pay a monthly fee, like $5.
Yeah.
So right now I can go watch free. They got these 3 movies I can go watch for free. Like, they have a certain movie theater and you can go watch them every Tuesday or Wednesday for free. Like certain movies they give for free for the members. The AMC, but you pay like $5 a month.
A month, like yeah. They still got that? I haven't been to the movie theater in forever.
Yeah, that dingity dang movie. Yeah, you know what I mean. When they was upset with the movie, I knew don't even ask me why I'm upset. I was upset but then again, I got it for free. So
it's so nice out here.
Nah, Tim don't garden. He leave that to Yaya.
Tim, he helps me. He come out here and do.
The word was he.
Tim is from Tennessee. He know about gardening and stuff.
No, that's not what he asked. He said, "Does he garden?"
No, he'll drop him a couple things. Last year he dropped him some watermelon seeds and cantaloupe, but I don't know if it was the squirrels or whatever, and they were coming up strong, but they kept coming and eating it. So
that's a movie I missed. The Beekeeper. That's the movie I missed. You said The Beekeeper. I missed that movie. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on? And K Renee, I think so. K Renee stepped in.
Yep, she did.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth, what's up? But yeah, that movie, don't go waste your money. If anybody's going to go see that movie, don't tell them abort. Do not go see Civil War. It's horrible. Horrible.
She said it's on Prime.
It's on Prime?
The Beekeeper. Yeah, I've been seeing it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I got Prime. Let me tell you, I got every subscription out here in America, y'all. We got Hulu, Disney Plus, Prime, Amazon. We got Netflix, Paramount. We subscribe to everything because the wife don't go out. We don't go outside. When she come in his house, nobody's going back out the door. I mean, so much stuff going on out there. So it's not that we scared. We just like When the lights go down, that means you inside. You don't need when it's dark outside, you stay inside. That's how we live.
Yep. Yep.
We
Yep.
live it like our ancestors back in the day. You remember our ancestors back in the days in the South where they didn't have electricity? When the lights go down, you was down. When the lights come up, you get back up. And that's how this world need to be now. You don't need to be out there in the middle of the night. Once the sun goes away, you need to go away. Inside, please.
As my dad used to say when we was young, nothing good happens outside in the dark.
Yeah, nothing
Late
good out in the
night.
dark, doesn't it? So go back. We're going to have to go back
Of
to
course,
our
we had to
ancestors where
experience
we
it.
go back to where when the sun goes down, you go to sleep. Act like you don't got no lights. Act like you don't have no candles. Blow that out. Bye-bye. And go to bed. And wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when the birds chirping again.
Now we paying for TV. What do you mean, David? Well, we just oh, you mean with the cable? Do you do the cable? We just
Yeah,
stream.
I got everything.
I mean, we have I don't do the big cable. We have like you, the streaming things.
No, I got the
We're not
streaming. I
big
got cable. I got
watchers
streaming.
anymore.
I got cable, streaming. I got it all. I like to be well informed about things go down. I don't like.
And we have a Fire Stick, so we can catch if we want
there you
cable
go.
news.
But no, but I mean, everything is for not everybody. You know what I mean? For us, we have everything here. That's why I get mad when I see people who try to get away from that stuff, right? And they come to YouTube to get away from that world, right? The world that I'm still dabbling in, right? And then they come on YouTube and people's bringing that trash into the communities. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear about gardening. I don't want to hear about stuff that's going on outside over there because that's why you over here. You got away from the regular television because it's depressing. It's always some nonsense going on. So you come to YouTube to escape. That's how YouTube works, to escape. But somehow, like a leak in the roof, those people infiltrate certain communities and bring that trash inside like a bad water, like a wet foundation. You know what I mean? Foundation was good until it started leaking. And that's where it's not that I don't like you or like certain people. I just don't want to hear you regurgitate some stuff that I saw in the news. And I come over here to hang out and laugh with Yaya, David Corey and them and Broke Farm. I don't need to hear what happened. I got a TV. I have all the information I need. I have a phone that rings off, gives me alerts of Iran and everybody. You know what I mean? So I don't need to go over here to hear you talk about what's already you just regurgitate what that person said. I don't want to hear.
And they repeat the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, and a lot of us are scared to say something because you like the person, or but a lot of our time you want to come over here and learn about gardening. You want to, if you want to go down and let your hair down on Wind Down Wednesday and kick it up and laugh a little bit. You don't want to hear about somebody got deleted. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that.
Right. Exactly.
I don't want to hear about no personnel with their personal life. I don't want to hear that. I see that in the news. I don't want to know who's going to jail as long as it ain't me going to jail this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about no jail. I've been there already. Ain't nothing good in jail, y'all.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. I'm trying to put that behind me. I don't even want to hear about the clean clinkers and the clean clinkers. I don't want to hear about that. You know what I mean? Tell me how to grow the watermelon like David Corey. I mean, show me how to grow a 55 watermelon, 55-pound watermelon, something. Tell me that. I don't want to hear nothing else, really. Especially because I'm a gardener and I'm a microfarmer, mini farmer. I like to hear about gardening and work. Yeah, the news is depressing.
Sheer magic. It is depressing.
It is. And why would I want to come to YouTube and get more depressed because you're regurgitating what happened outside?
And the bad thing is, it's all hearsay.
That's I think, where you watch David Corey, I mean, it took a lot of time for people like David Corey and myself, he's behind me on that one, where we have a sense of humor, right? And a lot of time people was getting upset with David at the time I met him, right? Because he was like me. He'll say something and people are like, what? But then you warm up, you say, that's just him. Because
like he told me to turn my volume down on my channel. I'm just messing with you, David.
No, but that's what you want. You want to escape whatever you're going through in the world. You have your own problems, what you're going through in life. Everybody here has their own problems. And I put my shorts out there that I find on Instagram and I bring them over for a message. Everybody has a story, you know.
Exactly.
Everybody's going through something, but I don't want to put it out here on this YouTube streets. When I come over here, I want to joke with you,
Hi,
shit
LP.
magic about I want to kiss her forehead. You know, I see it. I want to joke with Karen Nay, all y'all, and just have a good time. I don't need the drama. I don't care who likes me no more, don't like me. I passed that part, y'all.
Right.
I'm just like, I didn't get in this YouTube world for people not have beef with people I never met in my life. And first of all, I could have met you. As long as you ain't taking nothing out of my bank account, at this point, I don't even know now. It doesn't. I don't know why people, I got upset. I'm guilty of that. I got upset what people thought about me and said about me, right? But then I thought about it and I reflected myself. You looked at your bank account last week. Did any of these people steal any of your money out your bank account? Why? You don't even know these people. And I got to that point. Why stop liking people that you never even met and don't even know? You don't.
Liz, so you went there.
Who went there? Went where?
Liz. I let Microfarmer read it.
I don't see it. What she said? I don't see what you talk about.
Oh, I think it says poster, but I think she said, so Pastor preached today that our greedy government ran out of money, so now they want us to leave sooner. That is why they are trying to poison our food and bury our women. They are evil. I'm saying she went there. David Corey said,
but Liz, you know, thanks for the information. But let me give you some heads up on a good old Microfarmer. Here it goes. Stop worried about that. I'm giving you heads up. Okay, here it goes, y'all. Anybody who served the military here? Anybody's in here been in the military? If they want to get rid of us, all they got to do is something's going to be flying about 4 miles in the air and spray us like roaches, like raid. So all that poison our food and try to do this. First, next time you brush your teeth, because you're going to turn that faucet, right? Brush your teeth, wash your butt, you're gone. Stop the nonsense of being paranoia. Stop listening to those people. If they want to get rid of us, the next loaf of bread you eat, the next time you brush your teeth, the next time you wash your butt, if they want to sterilize the land, they have chemicals. I know about those chemicals. They can spray it and take out every vegetable crop on your 40 acres of land. You hear what I said to y'all? You wouldn't even see the plant. Y'all talked about the chemtrails. You hear the people, the chemtrails. That's all they got to do is spray the land.
There you go, shit magic.
Yeah. So don't let these people get you in a paranoid state where you stop living your life.
Right.
Just keep doing what you do, baby. Don't worry about
it. But with that said, go ahead, grow your own, do what you do for your family. You know, secure your family, secure your home, grow your own food. If you want to switch some things up, switch some things up.
Everybody's not going to be saved, y'all. You can't save
there
everybody.
She is.
Hey, Sheer.
Hey, y'all.
Look at that hair. Look at that hair, girl.
Oh, the gang is in the house.
I just got off of my live. I hear Pastor Microfarmer over here preaching to the sermon.
No, ain't no pastor nothing. I'm just saying facts because I don't say nothing because people get upset with me. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I got friends in the military that's still there. They all then come home. They can spray us today like roach spray.
But they won't make no money off of us what they do it their way.
They don't need no more money. Money is fake, y'all. Money
I know it's fake. I just read Obama's book.
Liz, money is a controlling factor.
I know.
Money is fake. That's why they can make trillions of dollars every year.
I know.
Government's going to shut down. They'll make another 10 million trillion. It's fake.
Right. I know it's fake.
Money is a controlling substance. Like they said, the rule is whoever control the food supply runs the world. It ain't about the one who control the money. The money don't mean nothing.
Gotcha.
Money's man-made. Money is man-made.
I know.
The fruits and vegetables and the fruit trees
that's
out there, that's God creation, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes,
money is man. Anything that man-made is not real.
Okay.
You can
really
do stuff on your back patio.
I know. I do. I want to make a raised garden back there. I got some space.
Sure,
I know.
Let, she,
That's what my
y'all, wait a
sister just
minute,
said.
y'all.
All my
Y'all
neighbors plant.
gotta so
Hello.
we got a new gardener
See
in the
what I
house.
got.
Tell your experience, share magic about. I was talking about garden. She was like, "Oh no, I got sinuses and stuff. That's not something that I would do."
Oh, my other house.
You know. And y'all can see how gorgeous she is and everything, and pretty fingernails and all.
Oh,
So go ahead and tell your story about what you
What
do
all this
now.
water on for?
so yeah, I used to always say like I'm not gonna garden. I can't get down there with the bugs and
Get
all
them
this
on.
other stuff. I'll break nails by myself. I don't know how to get all up in the dirt and everything to break no more nails. And I was like, I could never do gardening and different things like that. And I have real bad allergies. I get scared off of a spider. I was doing a live tonight and I seen a spider and I was like, oh shoot, there's a spider. So I'm like,
Really?
I don't do any gardening, you know. But our me and Yaya's live last week was so good, and people was giving advice and encouragement and microfarmer, you know, just talking about eating healthy and doing the things that you know we need to do because what if like the grocery stores, what if something happens? How are we gonna feed ourselves? And you know,
Right.
I love to eat, so I'm like, I think I want to try to grow something and see what happens. And so I talked to Yaya, and I thought about it like all day that day. And so I went to go get the stuff. I bought a little couple of gardening things and stuff. And I texted Yaya and I was like, what are you doing? Are you busy? And so I was pulling home from work and I was asking her, like, I was outside my yard showing her like the sunny spots, the, you know, spots to get, you know, get more sun or not. And so she showed me where I can start doing my garden at. And I don't know if y'all watched the movie Baby Boy, but you know how she was like, this is my juices and herbs and berries. And she had her wine and she had her chair. She would sit in her garden. I'm like, that's how I'm going to be. Like, that's going to be my peace. Don't come and disturb me.
Now,
And so
magic.
I went to go get the stuff and I bought the little thing with the 36 like pellets in there or something.
Okay.
Well, I literally like
magic. Now, some magic. We was talking earlier, so I know you was doing your thing, but it's this thing I believe David Corey was saying because I don't know the name of the thing. It's called. He said a garden. What do you call it? A garden something? A garden stalker. Like you say, you deal with allergies real bad, so you don't want to be outside with the pollen in the air. They have. I don't know. First of all, I don't know your apartment, where you at. I don't know where you at. But they have this thing they sell on Amazon. It's a stacker planter. That you can grow mostly anything outdoors in the stack. Is a thing that goes on wheels, and then you can put a light on it, a grow light, and grow indoors. So if you want to be a garden doesn't mean you have to be outside with the pollen and the bees and the creatures that you don't like. You know what I mean?
right.
So you can still be a gardener. And anybody know the name of that thing?
And what you said, it's a stacker.
A raised garden.
The who?
A raised garden. Because I was gonna get one of those.
No. I don't know what that is. What is that? Anybody know that? A raised bed is a raised bed. It's a thing. It's a tower. I'm gonna call it a tower. A garden tower. That's what they call it.
That you can bring in your house. That's for inside.
Mm-hmm. And it's a self-water. You put water on top, and the water goes in, so you don't have to worry about the water spilling in your house. It's got to be
like a shower.
You said green stalk.
Green stalk.
Green stalk.
G Mama Grow called it. She said there's
out of the dirt
different ones, but she called it a vertical garden. So that might be a good way to locate it.
Yeah, I was gonna put a vertical garden right, like along the side of my house. Put some raised, you know, like I was talking about when we was in Washington. Remember, Carla?
Yeah.
I wanted to do that.
Because if you have space in your house, like a hallway or an extra bedroom in a corner, it stands about, I believe, 5 feet probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Duval City
The
Girls.
trash off the ground.
Green stack. I guess that's what it's called.
A green stalk or
green
Most
stack.
popular vertical tower garden right now. Okay. I need to look for that. Because I like right now I have it in my kitchen. Like I changed my kitchen around the other day. I told you I was up to 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm like, where is most of the sunlight coming from? And I know like in my kitchen it comes from it. So I was doing those and stuff. And the funny part of I was gonna call Yaya, but I said, let me read the instructions, see if I can do it myself, right? So I had the little things with the palette, the 36 or whatever. So I have my seeds. I'm doing cantaloupe, cucumber, and zucchini. So I put the stickers down so I know where each one of them is and stuff. So I'm sitting up here pouring the water in there, and I'm like, they feel dry, but I'm trying to put them in there. I left the seeds like on top, didn't cover them up with dirt or nothing. Y'all called me like, what the hell is you over there planting? And nothing gonna grow.
Right.
Now hold up.
They got water to grow.
Don't hold up now. I would
Seeds grow in water.
Magic, don't feel bad because I was thinking the same. I told Yaya. I thought the seed goes in that is a dimple on top of that, right? And I
Yeah.
thought the same thing you do. I don't use that, but I was thinking if you put the seed on top and when you put the water in, the thing expands. And I thought that the sponge thing, whatever, will close up the seed on top of that little, because on top of that piece has a dimple. We could
Right. It
right?
has a little dip in the middle, right? So when I
Yeah.
did that, I didn't realize that the cantaloupe seeds was like big. So instead of putting 2 in, they said 2 to 3 in each one. So instead of putting 2 in each one, I took it and I said, well, I'm going to put 1 in each one. But what I did was I just pressed it down a little bit and this nail was broke. And so Yaya said, take that nail that's broke and push them seeds down in that dirt and cover the dirt up. You about to get messy. She said, there's nothing cute about gardening.
But here it goes. You could have did this and you worry about your nails.
She had me cracking up. She's like,
I'll be having dirt all under them. You just
right.
But here it goes. This pencil right here, some magic.
That too.
A pencil?
Push down with the pencil stuff. You don't want to mess up your nails and get dirt under your nails. Either wear gloves or a pencil. I
try to do like a plastic knife. I was trying to do it and stuff, and I was turning my thing so y'all could see it. And she said, take that nail that's broke, that finger right there, the broke finger. Push that dirt up in there, and she said, put that down and put that dirt around it. And then you know what, Microfarmer, when she told me to do that, I said, that's why it's dry, because I couldn't figure out why I couldn't put the seeds in there. And then the other ones, I put like 2 seeds in each one. But then when I watered it, I'm like, I get it. And I put it in the sunlight. I covered it up to make sure that it's good or whatever. And I was like, yay!
Because I know you say you deal with.
Said that green stacker thing. They have them at, was it the Dollar Tree?
Oh, do they?
Why are you waiting the girl too? If you're gonna crack the dirt in my living room.
But they have a version that's about $100, $120. It has wheels so you can move it. It rolls.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't know
there's something similar to that at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, they got the ones that sit flat. If you had a deck or a patio, like that's what I was telling if she had a deck or patio, you could stack them up. They don't have wheels on it; they just stack up.
You know what? I probably have seen them and never paid no attention because I passed the garden section. I probably have seen them.
But if you really want to get into gardening and you don't really, because see your story you telling us, I mean, I don't know if anybody heard you, you deal with allergies real bad. So you put your money involved in that outdoors and then the allergies get to you, then you ain't going to enjoy the outside garden. So
But you know what my friend do? Wears her mask. Like when she goes outside, she put her mask on while she's in her garden. So I said, that's what I'll do once I start to, do that next step. I like what Tia said, you can't be girly in the garden.
That's true.
I'm gonna pop all kind of nails, but I'm really interested in it, and I love hearing y'all's like input and everything, so I can learn, how to do it. Because you never say never, because you never know where you'll be. And so Yaya, her goal is to be able to make her salad. She want to do her own salads from her own garden. And so when we get ready to come on our live next week, me and Yaya's doing something different. And so I'm reaching out to my friend that has a farm to see if I can get vegetables and stuff from her. And so I was just like, instead of buying them from everybody else or whatever, try to see if I can do it myself and just get up in there and do it. Say, yes, wear a mask.
But that's the thing about this YouTube thing, and Microfarmer, you were kind of mentioning, and Liz, I'm going to get to you so you can show your stuff here in a second. But that's the thing about YouTube. We just kind of coming together Sunday night and we're talking, but we got there's a new gardener in the house. There's 2 new gardeners in the house. You know what I'm saying? And because Magic, she was staunch when she told me, she was like, oh no, that's not something that I would do. She wouldn't. And then all of a sudden she gonna come calling me talking about, you know what, I was kind of thinking about I would play. I was like, what?
Right.
So,
one thing I do, I listen and I pay attention. So when you say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, and I'm like, what if, like you said, the produce, different things and stuff like that, what am I going to do if I want to survive? Survival will kick into play. So why not start now and stop saying what I can't do, what I won't do, and just do it, And that's why I always tell people, like, when it comes to different things and stuff in life, you have to be ready to accept where you are at that time and be able to grow. Just like with YouTube, start my YouTube channel. I just want a channel where I can run my mouth and sip. That's it. Whatever happened, and it was going to be a positive channel. And so when I started, I've always been the type. I heard you earlier, Microfarmer, saying something about what people think and all this other stuff. I've never been the type of person to care what people think because their opinion is their opinion. It has nothing to do with me. So when I started YouTube, people say you have to have thick skin because people are gonna judge you. They're gonna say this ain't right, this ain't right. She didn't do her hair. Why her lash look like that? Whatever, whatever. And so I started because of a positive thing. I didn't know you could get paid on YouTube. And so when I started, it's like, oh, you get 1,000 subscribers. And then people have been reaching out, oh, I can get you to, 1,000 subscribers overnight. No, I want real, genuine people to come watch my channel. I'm not paying you to come watch my channel. I'm not paying you to come and subscribe and all that stuff. So I like to crawl before I walk. So I like to show how I start with things and where I go. Now, had I not posted that video about me doing the little plant thing and show later on when I'm in the garden and this and that, people will be like, how did you get started? I like to show how I got started. And then later on, I can be looking back like I started from here, look at where I am now, because the garden community is helping me to, do what I need to do, So
Nikki, if you drop your magic channel for me, I'd appreciate it, please. I don't even
thank
know.
you. She said facts. Yeah, like it takes time. And Yaya was like,
I like saying that people say start now, something, get ready so you don't have to get ready later or something.
oh, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
And for y'all, the new gardeners, I would say the same thing. Like, I'm learning just like everybody else is learning, and I keep learning. If you're a gardener, you feel that you know everything, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I want to learn.
Learn what you can grow indoors as well as you can grow outdoors. Because, say for instance, like we see what happened in America, right? Maybe you can't get out inside the garden. The air quality is no good to go outside, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You gotta know, okay, if I can't get out my garden because the air quality is no good or something's out there, right? What can I grow indoors to survive? Or at least give yourself a chance to survive. You know what I mean? What can you
Liz
do?
wants to show her. Liz, you're gonna show us your outdoors and what you plan to do.
So let me see. Turn my camera around. Oops, I turned it off. How you turn it around? I don't forgot how to do that.
But G Mama Grow says she has 3 of those sheer magic, and that was less expensive than cheaper than the green stacker.
Oh, $40 instead.
So, and it has wheels.
Yeah, actually, 3 knockoffs still cheaper than the green stalk.
Okay.
But like I said, it all depends on where you're putting it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't know where you live at and what your situation is. So I know you're dealing with allergies, but if you can wear a mask, if you don't have a problem with the mask on in the summertime, because I remember wearing a mask around here in the summertime when that boom bat was around, it was hard to breathe in that joint. I didn't have no issues.
Right. It gets kind of hard and stuff. But you know what? You can also, I would think, I've been watching gardening, and it's so funny because I was telling you about that. I've been watching, the gardeners and stuff, and I start following some of the, like OCD chick, Hands in the Dirt. It was like 3 or 4 people I started following the other day that was on the live. And so I'm seeing how they're doing different things. And then it's like, when you watch something, it'll pop up different, similar things and stuff. Different people gardening and different things like that. And this one lady was basically like, she gets in her garden, she times herself, like how much time she's going to be out there. And then she gets back in. So she's not out there for 2 or 3 hours. She's not sitting out there in the greenhouse and all that stuff. And that's why I was saying with me, with the baby boy, when she was doing her garden and stuff, it'll be outside. It's not where I'm closed in. And then if I feel like, okay, my allergies about to kick in, then I'm going to plant or pick up whatever, and then go in the house and kind of go from there, So just kind of map it out to see how things will go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Liz, you got the floor.
Yeah. If I could figure out, I was trying to figure out.
Let's go. Showtime.
Okay. Well, my camera won't turn around, so I'm just thinking about having this area, maybe the raised gardens. Like you have the box wooden ones, kind of like put them up here, or on the length of that side of my house, because I don't know. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. Huh?
Where's your
the sun comes? So it don't really come in this little area as much, but it will hit on this side of the house, and on my downstairs patio. Y'all got me running. Um,
Take your time.
right. Once my tenant leaves, then I could put it on this end or that patio area somewhere. I could figure out, I think the sun like this one is coming in right here. I could
I
put it on this end
Because you want
and
to
yeah.
have
get
something.
usually 6 to 8 hours of
What's
sun.
on that back piece? That back piece where that tree is behind you. The tree
Okay.
behind you.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Okay. That's the
if you
forest. I ain't going in there.
no, right there
Oh.
at the base. No, at the edge of that, at the edge.
Okay. Oh,
Because
okay,
you
right
said the
there.
sun comes back there because you say you have a tenant, right?
Oh.
You have a
Okay.
tenant, but you saying the sun comes hit that back piece right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how much room your tenant need to be in your backyard, but that's on y'all. But
Right. No, he'll be gone probably by this summer, but yeah.
so I would, if you wanted to start your garden, I wouldn't do a raised bed right now. I would do fabric pots. So
Okay.
you'd be able to move your pots to the sun area in your yard.
Okay.
Like you said, if he's going to go and you're planning not to, whatever
Mm-hmm.
may be there, then you go ahead and do your raised beds and actually put a fixed structure.
Okay.
Because your concern is your tenant, right?
Not so much. My concern is, yeah, because as far as me coming through the house and having access back here, I'd rather either put something either on the side of, like you said, the house, or just I could put something at this lower end from maybe the air conditioner on down, and it'll be something.
So when the sun comes up, where the sun is actually at? Where's the sun actually at when it comes up? What part of the house it hits?
Do you
I
get it
think
in
it's
the
in the
morning or
front.
do you
It's in the
get it
front
in the
most of the
morning or at
time.
night? Do you get sun in
So
the
that
morning or at night?
I get sun in the
the
morning
area
in
you
the
stand in
front.
right now, the area you stand in now, do we get sun?
Yeah, I get sun.
No,
It's
turn
out here
around,
now.
turn back around. No. The area you talk about, that's that
This
lobby.
right here. Yeah.
No, where you came from. Where you came from.
Okay, up there.
Yeah.
Not in
Do
the
that
in
get sun?
between part, but yes, it does get sun. Probably just not as much as it does down here.
Yeah. So you got to do the math now. Figure when you get up, whenever you get up, write the time you see the sun and see when the sun leaves that area.
Okay.
If it gets more than 6 hours, you good to go then.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, Liz, is the east side on the front of the house or the back? I mean, the sun comes up in the east and sets in the west.
From which way
You know
you
how east
looking
and
though?
west.
Did I say it backwards?
The
So my
sun,
sun
So
comes
it
from
comes
See,
up.
over
first of all,
here
let's try
and
to
then
figure
goes
where's the
over
east and
there.
west at. First, let's get
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's what I was
Yeah,
trying to get her to
stop.
figure out.
Liz,
that be me.
what's east and west? She don't know what east and west at right now. Where's
Okay,
east?
right. I just know that it comes from over here
So
and
that's
then it
probably
goes over there.
okay. So the front of your house is probably the east.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna get dark back here, man. So let me go in the front. But ain't nothing going on in the front. I
So
can't park nothing
if
in
the
the
front of
front.
the house is where she's walking, then where she's at right now will get sun then.
Yeah, it'll get sun in here, but
Will it get
again, it's
hours
not gonna
in
be as
the sun?
much sun probably
Yeah.
for too
So what you
long
gotta
because
do
the
when you wake
houses are
up,
so close together.
write the time the sun hits that area, write the time down, and then hopefully you be mindful to understand
Right,
where the
Nikki.
time it gets shade. So if it gets
Okay.
more than 6 hours of sun, then you can put your garden there.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 hours. That's what I gotta
Yeah.
time it as. And that's in between this little area right here.
Yeah, if it gets 6 hours there, then you're good to go with a garden.
Okay. I don't know if it got 6 hours.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'll see. I'm gonna see
You
tomorrow morning.
you
Okay.
say write the time down where you get most shade.
No, more sun.
More
More.
sun. And you mean by seeing the sun in the sky in this
No, seeing
area?
the sun on that property, on the floor, on the
Right
ground.
on the ground. Okay, got you.
Time
Okay.
is not the time you see the sun, because shit, you can see the sun from your bedroom window.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know,
You want to see
I could put a light out
you want
here
to
or
see
put
the
a
sun hit
lamp.
that ground wherever you talk about. You want to hit the ground.
Right.
Oh Lord.
I could put a lamp out here. That's what I was saying,
Y'all,
But it
see,
needs
Nikki,
to
y'all ain't
natural,
gonna do this.
as
First
they
of all,
grow, they'll
let's
need the
not go
outside
there,
sun.
everybody. Let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know west from east, east to west. They don't. They just know their house. They know their house, but when you ask them where their house facing, they don't know.
I would be lost.
The best way to do it is go get the compass app on your phone, and then you can see where east and west at on your phone. They got an app.
Okay. I'm gonna get the
Look,
compass app because I
But
don't know.
your
I
magic
know I
like
wand,
live on the west side.
She said I live on the
I
west
live
side.
on west side.
You know how to get
I
home.
live on the west side. Okay. I ain't on
Look,
the E, I'm on the
Microfarmer,
west. Not E, west.
like what
Throwing
did
it
I
up.
was gonna say? So I'd be like the front.
Right. I live in the west side.
I
You
live on the
imagine
west side. That's
you
it. That's
put
all
your
she
Okay.
plants
knows. She live on the west
in
side.
the window.
That's all I know.
So
West
did your
County,
sun?
not city, county.
What'd you say, yeah?
I said, did your plants get sun where you set them at?
Yes, Where I set them at in my window, and I open my windows when I leave for work, so the sun can like come up in there.
Y'all, this
BT
is so funny
phone.
for y'all in the chat.
Take your ass.
And this is why I
maybe in
like
them
the
plants.
and see how you can teach somebody without making them feel inferior. Like you could just make it jokey, like you understand that they don't know something, but you're not making them feel bad about not knowing it. You're
Right,
making it fun where they like, I don't know shit. I know I live on the west side.
right. But you know
But
what?
that makes it where they
That's the
feel
talk that me and Yaya had because she said, I feel like I can come to you and just kind of, and I'm like, yeah, let me know, give me feedback. And she was like, if you don't take your finger and put them damn seeds down in that damn plant and put some water on them dry ass,
That
yeah,
she
sound
did
like
all that, y'all. But she was
yeah.
basically like, show me the plant, put your finger down, put some water on there, because them damn things ain't gonna grow. Ain't nothing gonna happen in no 2 weeks.
And that's all you could put gloves on. That's what farming. Most people out here wear gloves.
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
So
but
I found some at
get
the
some
store.
dishwasher.
Find some, and I was like, like they put the little gloves and stuff on them.
This
And so I
motherfucking beekeepers.
yeah.
put
And that's
myself
the thing for gardeners too. It's just like teaching your children how to read and write and be into school. Make it fun for them to learn.
yeah.
Make it where they don't feel like I'm not gonna ask because I seem like I'm stupid. No,
No,
ask
I'll
them.
ask questions.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying let people feel comfortable asking
Mm-hmm.
you stuff without you
Mm-hmm.
making them feel like they don't know nothing, like they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
but it's so
Right.
nice when you see something green come up. Mine is doing better this year than it did last year, and I'm thrilled.
Mhm.
And it's so funny because that's the first thing I get up in the morning, and I come here, I open everything up, and I peek out here to look at these plants. It's like
Yeah.
having outdoor kids,
Yep.
okay?
Yeah.
Just to
Talk to
see.
'em.
And I,
Yep.
and then I'll come several times through the day, and I'm like, I gotta stop doing looking because 2 hours later, ain't shit done happened. Ain't
Right.
nothing to do, okay?
That's a God honest truth.
So
Yeah.
And that's what I had to learn.
Garden takes patience. It takes patience.
yeah.
Right, right. And that's why
It,
it gives you that patience as well. I know I used to grow up with my grandmother farming. And so, it gives you that patience to, go and see what's going on. And if nobody, messing with it, and throw some whatever. If you're going to put pee down there as a pesticide or whatever you're going to do. I
Oh
mean,
Lord.
you feel like Microfarmer.
she was from the Mississippi. She was from Mississippi. That was my grandma. Hey, we ate. How about that plan?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But the thing is, for all the new gardeners that
Oh,
you
baby.
feel comfortable, not just look at gardeners, but type in how to build great garden soil. Because I believe
How to what?
I think he froze, and that's unusual.
I
Right.
know. Right? I'm finna
Yes.
get out here 'cause this stupid bee getting on my nerves. Yo, one
How
shoe
to
outside.
build great gardening soil. How to build great garden.
Laura, I saw you come in earlier. Welcome in. If you're still here, Laura. Yeah, he froze. He don't never freeze.
Girl, they told him they got on him about that military and how they would come and turn their stuff up. Get that room together. Don't worry about me. Worry about you and hang up them coats and put up your stuff. Get
I
ready
see
for
hold
that.
school
back.
tomorrow. Wash the
Gma
Okay.
said,
dishes in the sink and the
We
food ain't
talked
put
about
up.
you while you were gone.
Don't worry about where I'm going.
Oh, it was me. I was gone.
You were
yeah,
froze.
you froze.
You froze.
What? Oh, I'm about to talk about y'all. I'm about to talk about you. It was me.
Nowhere.
No, you stopped on how to build
Leave me
great garden
alone.
soil.
Oh, you know what? Because I'm about to say, what kind of raggedy internet you got? But it was my internet.
Right.
Wow.
See?
That was you.
See? Uh-huh.
That was
I'm
Uh-huh.
glad. You know what I say? Keep your mouth closed before you find out.
Wash all the
That's
dishes,
right.
get all the dishes up, and clean the floor, and cook out the
But
trash. Next to that
I
little
bet.
room.
So
I like
anyway,
the
what I was
Home
talking about,
in
what I
your
was
room
talking
too.
about the soil wise, because a lot of new gardeners make that bad choice. they just take soil and they just think any soil work. But if you watch a couple of videos on how to build great garden soil and look at different ones, don't look, just take one person, look at a few of them, like getting a third opinion, right? And then you learn how to mix your soil, what you need to mix it to get decent or great soil. Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Nikki. Nikki said it's that
It's
ghost.
the ghost. It's the ghost. Ain't nothing but her. Ain't nothing but her because she see me with these fine sisters.
The ghost.
She like, he having too much fun with them fine
I
sisters.
know that's right.
It's that goal. Yeah, because when I went to Walmart and they like redoing everything, so I couldn't get what I wanted. And then I was trying to get the things that Yaya had, where it had the dirt in there a little bit bigger, but I couldn't find them. And so then when I went to Ace Hardware, the guy was telling me about different things and stuff like that. And then I said, what is my grow zone? I need to learn what that is because the farmers talk about grow zone. So he showed me on the back of the package with the seeds on what time to grow this or what time to grow that or whatever. And so I hear people say, oh, I got to bring my plants in or I have to do this because it gets freeze, when it's freezing outside. And I was okay, well, that's good to know. And so he was
in the chat, drop your grow zones in the chat. So
Magic, what you can do is just type in, when you get a chance, just type in your address and ask what grow zone. I mean, I don't know exactly where you live, but type in what grow zone, wherever town or city you in with your zip code, and it's going to tell you your last frost date and your first frost date.
Okay. So the thing on the back of the package only shows you like a certain amount because
I just told you overthinking. Like you overthinking. I just told you type in what is the grow zone for wherever you live at. I don't know where you live at. The town or the city or the state you live in.
When I first did it, when I was learning, all I did, I put my.
Just type in what's the grow zone for your town or wherever you live at. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I put.
It's going to tell you. It's going to tell you exactly what the grow zone is
for your city and the zip code. And like I'm in 9B.
What's mine?
I'm 7A.
It's in the house, and them kids get on mine.
And like Nikki, she's in 7B.
I'm in 7B.
7A.
No, Nikki.
Oh, okay.
All you got to do is put where you at. Was it St. Petersburg or something?
I'm on my phone.
Oh.
And then just type in my grow zone.
Yeah.
No, you just type your address. Ask what's the grow zone for your. I don't know where you live at.
So what does it mean for the numbers and the letters? Like Yaya's 9. I see where Laura is zone.
The plant's going to tell you this will grow in zone from 6A to 8B or something like that. The plant will tell you if it'll grow in your zone. So if you say I don't know what you are. So say if I'm 7A, right? And they say this is only good for zone 5 and 4. I can't grow that here.
Okay.
The back of
so Microfarmer, you got your extra phone?
Yeah, I got extra phone.
Okay, so I'm in the Midwest, like Kansas City. Can you type up like what's my what my grow zone is? Because I'm on both of my phones.
Carla, you find mine? 63303.
What's your city?
St. Charles.
Oh, St. Charles. I said St. Peter's.
No, you can put St. Peter's. It's not either one. St. Peter's is in St. Charles.
What's the grow zone for Kansas City, Missouri?
64138.
Hold up.
We neighbors.
Your grow zone is 6.
That's it?
That's it. 6.
Okay, that means 6 hours.
No.
What's that mean?
No.
Oh,
that's just a grown 6. Grown 6.
I'm slow. Okay.
You are not slow. Stop saying that.
You're not slow. You're not slow.
You're not slow. Right. We're not claiming that one.
Okay.
So why
not doing that.
It gave me like zone 3.
Zone 3.
Let me grab my seat.
6. Your zone is 6. As I'm saying, okay,
what's
right now your zone
63303.
You're 6A.
6A.
I mean, no, not you.
Oh, okay. Sure, Magic.
She's in Kansas City, Missouri, right? That's what you said?
We're both in Missouri. She in Kansas City.
Wait, what? Wait.
Okay.
You in Kansas City too?
I'm in Missouri. I'm in St. Charles.
Oh, you're in Missouri also?
Yeah, I'm in Missouri.
Oh.
She said
Don't
I'm
stop
in
saying that.
misery.
It's
She
the
is too
Indian
much.
state,
She's in
so
misery.
hey.
So this one says that my zone is 3 from April to June to grow this.
So yeah, Liz, you got 6B and 7A. It's got 2 of them.
Okay.
So
So
when you
6,
look on the back of your package,
it'll tell me. Well, it seemed like they would only have stuff out here that I could grow in the stores, right? They don't
no,
necessarily.
that ain't how it works.
Oh, that's stupid. I want an apple
It has
tree in
to
my
do
front
with the
yard.
weather. It has to do with your state and the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I want an apple tree right over there where that light
Well,
pole
Mr.
is.
Google Mama says she's in 8B in the bushes. Oh, 8B.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Texas, so she gets good weather.
Yeah, I
Like
get
I
good
get
weather
I get here in
Ozone
Florida,
fix,
we
new
have a
charge.
and a lot of critters in the south.
growing season.
Mm-hmm.
Microfarmer has a short one. I think Nikki's is short too.
Mine is short because it only goes for about 3 months where it might be cold. Or does it matter?
But she can
I'm just
say,
saying.
well, it depends on what you're growing. Some things you can grow in the fall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could understand that. I was like, what does that mean by your grow zone? But now I'm like, trying to Google everything, checking everything. And then when I made some, I like making like loaves, like banana nut bread and zucchini bread and stuff like that. And so one time I was gonna make some zucchini bread.
Yeah,
And
you're zone 6. Both of y'all zone 6.
Mm-hmm.
Comes up the same way, zone 6.
Let's
6A.
yeah,
go, cousin. We got zone 6. Where we
yeah,
can, what can we grow?
we right up the street
Potatoes,
from each other.
Oh, but what you can
all the
Google,
berry
Google
trees.
what grows good, what vegetable grow good in zone 6 or 6A, 6B, and 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already know it's peaches and
Welcome back,
berries
Janet.
and honeysuckles.
Dennis said I'm zone 6 as well.
Janet is on here. Janet is in zone 6.
What
But she's
Okay.
in
area?
Missouri too?
These two ladies
What
are
Apple,
area
in
you
6 as
in?
well.
So she must be in Missouri.
corn. We got a bunch. We got 50 trillion farms around here. You just go and look and see what they got at there.
Mm-hmm.
So when you
But
buy your package, Liz, if you buy you some seeds, just look on the back
Okay.
and then it'll tell you if that's something good to grow in your area.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna check it
Yeah,
out.
on the back of your seeds, right? It has this here.
yeah.
And you're gonna see the color coordination on wherever you live in it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's gonna tell you what time you can grow it. It got color. It'll say like June, May, like I believe y'all are what? Y'all are in the blue zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the Midwest.
Yeah,
No,
No,
it looks like it's yellow.
mine is. I got one that's in the green zone. Let me see.
Janet said every year she grows cucumbers, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers. People grow corn and
So whatever's on the back of the
beans
package,
and
whatever
like
state
you said,
whatever
garlic.
state you in, is gonna show you by the color coordinating on here. It's gonna see it says by June. You could, if it's in blue, it's June. If it's in that little yellow, is May to June. Then it has what? April.
She
And
said
then
every
it has
package.
April. It depends on the color zone.
Mm-hmm.
So it look like
Baby Corey's still in the house.
oh yeah, he probably still, listen in the background.
I'm surprised he ain't got us straight on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
package.
So yeah,
But
Liz, you need to
why
drop
they
you a couple things. She magic. I think she did 3 things. So yeah, don't do a whole bunch. Just a couple things that you would like to have, and see if you can get it to grow this. And that'd be good for the girls as
What those
well.
are cucumbers?
Yeah, so I did this one,
All right.
and then I did the cantaloupe,
Okay.
and then I did the zucchini.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go get some seeds.
I tried sweet tomatoes, but when I went to go get my seeds, when I tell you that rack was half empty, they cleaned it out. I'm like, I need to learn how when the garden thing starts or whatever, so I can just get my seeds and have them,
You can
whatever. Because
order them online.
I just did a video about that. You got to
Order 'em
know
online.
your area. It was called Side Hustle Gardener Side Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know when they're gonna bring that stuff to your area, and you're gonna know what's gonna take off the racks.
She says zucchini grows like crazy here.
Right. And then I
Janet.
got these minks and these birds. I mean, I live in front of a forest. I be thinking they gonna eat all my food.
Well,
Mhm.
them squirrels might come get your stuff.
So
The
my
deer.
doctor told me that I'll do good with my zucchini, my cantaloupe,
But
and
if you're
my
dealing with squirrels, I mean, well, squirrels is a whole nother ball game. I just really, I'm
One was out
capturing
here. I
mines
shoot him
and taking
away.
them out. But squirrels is going to be the worst thing. But everything else, you can put Irish Spring water spray on it. Certain thing. But a squirrel is just like
Can't you
some of
put a
our Ray.
reflector? Do
Squirrels
they
are just
run
like
from the
our Ray Rays
reflector?
in human life. You get what
Oh,
I'm saying?
really? Yeah, I got
microfarmer.
everything: armadillos, deer, and minks, and
Ooh,
freaking
armadillos. Well, if you do a race, I never heard too many people say armadillo mess with their garden. Now I heard they
the
mess up
raccoons.
crops. They like those acres and stuff. Those like them
Mhm.
fields. They armadillo have issues in the field. I
Okay,
never too much heard anybody talk about armadillos
that's what
tearing
they
up their
brought.
garden beds and stuff.
Okay,
You can put some netting over it, I guess, too.
I was thinking about that wire fence
And what
type.
about those reflectors, a microfarmer? You know how you can buy little things that spin. Does that keep squirrels away?
Ooh, I
Yeah.
just told you, squirrels are like Ray Rays in our community.
I was thinking of raccoons because we feed the coons.
Oh
That's
So
your
that
Lord.
problem. You
sounds right.
feed it. So I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go anywhere else where
Everybody
you feeding
feeds
me.
them over here, so it's not like I can get rid of it. They feed the deer by hand. Sheesh, they act
Yeah,
like
that's
it's their pets.
Oh.
mm-mm.
You talk about, oh, I'm gonna go over my sister's house. She lives
Y'all
in
feeding
Frisco.
the
She got a
wildlife.
big
I
old
mean,
backyard.
why go anywhere else if y'all hand feeding them? Shit, they
I,
might as well just come with a napkin and a fork and a spoon. Shit. Y'all feeding them.
that's what I thought. We live in Forest, Lindeman, Hilliard Forest, so they feed the forest. I'm thinking I want to just garden over my sister's house
I
because it's
tried
more
the
private.
reflector things, no success. The birds are just like, oh, that's a pretty table decor.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
They'll come
They'll be
mess it
like,
up. But
exactly.
no,
They
No, but
walk
but
that's what I'm
right up to
saying.
you.
After a while, they get used to it. That's what I'm saying. They're like Ray Ray. They get used to it after a while. It's like,
yeah.
I agree. I agree.
So,
If I wasn't the
so
only
how
one,
far is your sister from you?
she's about 20 minutes, and I'm
So
trying to
will you
talk
be
her
able to
into
like
doing
go
it.
right? Will you be able to go over there like daily to nurture to
you don't have
you
to
know?
go daily.
What you gotta
You
do
don't have to
daily?
every day.
And
Not
she live
daily.
there. She
And
could go
like
with her in the
thought about
backyard.
that too. I thought about going. My friend, she lives about 25 minutes away from me, and I thought about when mines get bigger, just to go plant them in her garden, have like
Mm.
a separate thing. But then I'm
Oh,
like, is it really gonna be worth the time for me to go over there and then to just walk out my front door and check on my
You have
own?
a little bit of your garden, a little bit of hers. You always gonna have you something growing somewhere.
I
right.
like seeing mine. I like to get up, and that's my therapeutic thing is to go
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
check my stuff.
See yours.
But
I mean,
but
I could put a
but
camera out
they
there.
have little garden patches that people that don't have a place in their home to grow, because they had it in Seattle where you can go and plant your
Oh,
stuff.
that's called community garden, right?
Yeah,
Community
We
garden.
got
community
that one around the
garden.
corner.
So
We do
yeah,
got a community garden.
yeah,
It's a little small one, but they do have a community garden.
yeah,
I'll figure it out.
yeah.
I just know I want to get some, or I'm just gonna go ahead and move and get me a bunch of land because this was just a rescue house. This wasn't supposed to be like
I hear that.
the lazy house. I say.
Well,
Now
y'all,
I'm gonna put on
we've
my
been on here
You
overall.
know
two
what?
and a
You
half
know what,
hours.
Liz?
Microfarmer. We was
Huh?
only gonna come on for a minute. We've been on here 2.5 hours.
Where you gotta
Look,
go?
Carly, I mean, yeah, you complain about this every time we all God's children get together, and it ain't gonna never happen.
I'm ready to go lay
Okay,
down now. I got my information.
it ain't gonna never happen. No 30 minutes,
They
no
never
40 minutes, and no hour. When we got all God's children together, it just ain't gonna happen. Okay,
I'm
it's
glad
our
you spoke
therapy.
it, Liz. I'm glad you spoke it. Put her on the spot, Liz. Put her on the spot.
especially when it's three women
Okay.
and a
I'm sick
married
of Liz
man.
and Microfarmer because they be tagging with each other.
All
Wow,
right.
I
Y'all,
love you. You know, but I'm just letting you know because you say it every time, like we still work at that same place. You was not on nobody else's schedule. You is retired. You was smart. You was intelligent, and
Yeah,
we is gonna
boy.
stay on here for 2 more hours if that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
yeah, you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I said when you was talking about being on what did I just say? Um it's just three women and a married man.
Right.
Oh yeah, three women in the chat
I'm gonna
room. Where
tag
are
him.
they?
I'm gonna get.
The
I'm gonna
chat?
tag
Oh,
him.
the
I'm gonna
married
get
man.
him. So
I
next
love it.
Friday we'll be on with meeting in the ladies' room next Friday. But we're gonna be in the kitchen cooking. So you
Y'all
Cooking
gonna
guys
be
Yeah.
are
in the
welcome
kitchen
to
cooking? What y'all cooking? What y'all plan to cook?
be in the ladies' room.
So y'all
Be
welcome to
What
back
y'all
come if
plan to
y'all
in
want
cook?
to post up.
Okay. I love it.
I know you cooking vegetables. What you cooking, Cher?
He said,
we,
"I
we
know."
both cooking the same thing. When we come on our lives to cook, we cook the same thing. We just make like tweak it or do it a little different or whatever the case
Mhm.
may be. But you have to join to see what we're cooking. You have to
Nani's
come.
Okay.
gonna cook.
I'll be cooking. I'm gonna cook me some KFC.
Oh,
How
Get
you
all
gonna cook
my
KFC? You just got the ingredients or
yeah. I got the
peppers?
ingredients. I cook some KFC chicken. See how it tastes. I got the ingredients. It's
Oh,
KFC.
okay.
Microfarmer, we
I'll be
need to get
there if
peanut
food
brittle
is.
though.
Huh?
We need to get your peanut brittle.
You don't need my peanut brittle. Y'all don't need it.
Why you
You
say
want the
well?
peanut brittle? I got y'all numbers. I got your number. Yo, with the peanut brittle. I get the peanut brittle now.
I
But I
don't
got
want
the
no
sugar
peanut.
now.
I
I
don't
got
want no
that. No,
peanut brittle.
I'm gonna send you out a peanut brittle. But I got the sugars. You can make your own lollipops. Like since you crafty, you can take the sugar, the flavored sugar,
Lollipops?
and make your own lollipops.
Oh wow.
That's my new. See, I don't make the lollipops no more. So what I do is I create the sugars and send the sugar to people, and they make their own candies. Whatever you want to do.
Oh cool.
That's how I
Do
used
it
to do
like
with my
Oh,
jello
Miss
shot.
Mac is in the house. What's up, sis?
hey,
How are you?
six
Why
well,
can't I see
Your
nobody in
title
the
looks
chat?
like talking to
so that's
Microfarmer
that's the
about.
new product that I have, Sheer Magic.
You hear what she said?
Okay, I like
So
that. Girl, Dan said I'll be there if food is involved. If food is involved, he
no,
be
no,
cooking
Y'all
up all
click to
kinds of
read the
stuff.
rest. That's hilarious. Did you see that,
so
Microfarmer?
hey, what's up?
I can't see the chat.
But Seer Magic. Now
Too
that
long of
can
a title.
correlate with your business
Oh.
on the other side of the fence.
Hmm.
You can make lollipops look like little things. You know what I mean?
Right, that's what I was thinking
Give
too.
them out to people.
Right. When I do orders, I can actually put the lollipops in their orders. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about that one.
That
That's
sounds
my
like a
number one
business
seller.
deal.
Those are
Right,
my
that's
things. I
a
can't
big
sell
deal.
nothing to nobody on YouTube, so I got my outside world people. You know what I mean? Can't
I
sell
may need to
nothing
get
to
some,
YouTube.
I need to get some molds then, micro farmers, some molds for both of them, for both of the things.
Yeah,
Nikki,
so
will
that's
you
the new
drop
thing
your magics for me, please?
I got
I
from
appreciate it.
mango, cherry, grape, pineapple, chocolate, all flavored sugars where
Please and thank you.
you can
You
make
make
your own lollipops.
Yeah, you could
Or
get those molds in Dollar General
yeah, what I
For
don't know.
what?
for anything. I mean, my daughter gets them. She like say you want a teddy bear
Well, not the
mold.
ones Your Magic talking about.
Oh, what we talking about?
Yeah, those are molds, but you ain't getting the molds she wants at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, some grown and sexy molds or
Yeah,
something.
girls and sexy molds.
Oh, gotcha. Nah, they don't sell that.
Now your daughter doing what, Liz?
No, I'm
Huh?
saying because when
Well,
she
I'm just
sends up,
messing with you.
when her orders,
Right. She ain't
wait,
doing that.
no. What I'm saying, she
Thank
was
you,
saying because
Nikki.
she has an order, she could put them as a gift, like
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I
a gift.
know.
Thank you for your
I'm
support.
trying to catch up. Not slow.
Mother Corey said he needs a mango tree, not the sugar.
I need a mango tree.
Okay.
You got a
Well, you
mango.
can
They
make
got
the
some.
candy
I
into
got
a
some
mango tree.
seeds.
No, I'm just saying.
I got a mango seed. I sent you one.
Oh,
They
she
big.
got a mango seed.
You just take them out the seeds that you buy the
You know
mango.
what, Corey? You never gave me an address. Did I send you the cocoa seeds, the cocoa tree seeds?
She's still laughing.
Oh, because you talking about Dollar
That's it.
Tree. She ain't going to no Dollar
Yeah,
Tree for
we
that.
took a
I
Dollar Tree.
don't know what Sheer Magic be doing other than her glam thing.
I
I
was
ain't
You
trying
know.
to
don't know
talk
the
to
other business?
No, I thought she had her glam thing, a t-shirt thing, and I didn't know nothing about the happy
my
bachelor party.
bedroom candy business.
Oh, that's right. I did. You know what? I'm lying. Carla did tell me that. You could use one of them as a mold. Whatever you and put it
You know
in.
what now, Liz?
There you go.
Liz.
What?
Liz.
Oh, I'm not monitoring the conversation. I had it on mute talking to Tim. What y'all talking about?
Nothing.
Molds.
We talk about molds, and Liz was said I could go to $1.25 Tree to get the molds that I want to get for my bedroom candy business.
I
I'm
said
like, they
Dollar
don't
General.
sell me up there.
David,
So
David Corey, Microfarmer4@gmail. Just give me your address. I'll send them to you.
but they sell that stuff on Temu, so it ain't no big deal.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Liz, what is
What? Anger.
what is your channel name?
Right now, it's look on this thing and say Liz Hilton,
I
but
know,
mine is
but no, the other
a
one.
family that prays.
Tell Nikki.
A family that prays
A family that prays, Nikki,
with a Z at the end.
with a Z at the end.
Okay, I need to follow you.
Oh, thank you.
I know Yaya had talked to you about it before with your channel.
I know, just the whole me trying to do it through the what's that y'all use this app, whatever the StreamYard. It was just too complicated for me. It's like too many steps.
StreamYard?
For me and my family.
I don't know if
It's the easiest one, StreamYard.
Well, if we just record our videos as we're talking, then that does it, Now, I'm pretty sure, you still got to go and post it, but we just literally press the record screen and we all talk because it's me and my family. So we do that through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You
We
need to
got
get you
Facebook.
another channel besides your family because sometimes, you might have to get you a little
Name,
news
Liz?
channel on the
A
side.
Okay.
You can't go over there with family that prays and some of the stuff come out of y'all mouths.
But we still a family that prays. It don't matter what we say. It's an uncensored a family that prays. We go through real life. We real people living in this real world. So anybody wants to taint that and put it on all white and put gloves on it, then it's not realistic. We are still a family that prays, no matter where we at and what we do in life. That's
No,
just
wait for
it.
my invitation, shoot.
Oh, well, you could come whenever you want to. I'm just letting you know that's how we move. I haven't done anything. We haven't done anything live for a while because I guess all our computers are trash or we just ain't that smart to get on this venue. But it's so much easier and it's less, distracting because even when we tried to upload, like it would be so much going on. So my husband lives in Ghana and he couldn't stay on it because
Okay, Nikki, thank you.
yeah, those what do you call it? It's too heavy, the frequency, I guess, whatever is too heavy for him to be on it like that, but it works perfect with the WhatsApp record screen. So when he gets here, we could do all that like that.
Is it anytime soon or it's a time?
Within a month and a half, a week maybe.
Talk about your passport, bros. Woo.
What that mean? This is my second one. This number 2. It better work.
Ooh, number 2.
This number 2 passport, bro. Hey, listen, if I could meet somebody local that acted right,
enjoy watching you on.
No. I'm not saying no. What I'm saying, you say, hey, he be here next month. I'm like, okay. They always talk about the American guys being passport bros. Like
got you.
We'll go over and get the girls from over there.
Yeah.
Like, she talking about passport, bro.
Right. I'm a girl.
They talk trash about us American black men.
I'll
that
find
we go,
it and
we go outside the country and stuff.
Really? Why?
Have you heard about the passport bros?
But
not at all.
This coming Friday.
Because you got the passport bros and now you got the passport ladies, or what you want to call them. And one of my sister-in-law is a passport lady.
Okay.
So I don't know if you fit that criteria, but she.
What does that mean? I don't know what the criteria is. Just going to
criteria. She married somebody else from the country. Like my sister-in-law, she lives in Saudi Arabia now. She married a Saudi Arabian.
Okay.
So she's an American. She married a Saudi Arabian. So she went to go live over there with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the passport lady where you go and marry somebody else. Couldn't find nobody in America, what you was just saying. So she found somebody on the other side of the fence.
I'll say it like this. Let me not say that because there are great American men. They just don't value me. How about that part? The
Okay.
ones that
Well,
I
that's what I
have.
just said. That would
Okay.
qualify when
So they're
when you marry
wonderful. I got
somebody from
uncles
somewhere
and
else.
all that. So I ain't gonna put them down. I'm just saying they didn't value me. Now, as far as me being a passport sister, wasn't looking for that life at all. But hey, life happens and I'm not mad at it because I really don't seem like I'm a cookie cutter type of wife that's going whatever you like and bark, jump on one foot and bark and like a dog, like a big dog. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not coming to America.
I'm not
That's
coming
not.
to
You see,
America doing that.
she going left with that. That's what I'm saying. Where people found other people found love somewhere else.
Right.
It's not to put nobody down or nothing like that. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I got a family member. She found her love. She couldn't find it here. She, like what you just said. She just said what she said. She
Okay.
couldn't. Nobody here valued her.
Right. There you go. Okay. So we on the same page.
Yeah,
Got
I
you.
said that. You all get defensive.
I wasn't getting defensive. I just don't know because people always putting labels on stuff, and I don't
I
read
ain't
the
married to
label
no
very
American black
well.
woman either.
I need to
I
put
ain't
my
married to no
glasses
black
on
woman.
to
I mean,
read
no
the
American
label.
black.
So I don't be knowing what that means. I just found my husband living
I
Ghana,
I
but I got
found
it.
my
Okay.
thrill, and she wasn't no American black either. So I'm right with you. You ain't saying
Okay.
nothing.
Thank you.
Ain't none of my kids American black, and I got 8 of
Okay.
them.
They got who?
Lord.
I got 8 of them.
Aliens.
Y'all said,
Eight.
Oh,
Lord.
Ada. Dang,
I got
Papa
8 of
was
them,
a
and
rolling
neither one of them
shoulder.
American
Dun,
black. They
dun.
all crossbreed,
Wherever he
all
laid his hat
crossbreed.
was his home. And then he died. You ain't gonna leave him alone because what
Right.
you say? Oh, no, it's fine. But hey, it's all good.
As I say, you tell
Well,
you
y'all,
like
this
I
is
said, I
fun. I'm about to go fix me something to eat and
I know we're getting ready to
this
sign
good
out here.
information. And I
Hey,
love it. I appreciate it. And I will
okay,
yes.
see
Shit Magic,
you
I'll call you
later.
later, and y'all call y'all later.
All right.
Okay.
And
It's been
Liz,
real.
I'll
Thank
see
you,
you
chat.
around on
We
YouTube.
appreciate each and
All
every one
right.
of
I
you.
already
Friday,
like
wait,
that on
hold
your
on, hold on.
page or
Friday
whatever.
is
Subscribe.
the cat
And
relation,
we'll
right?
see you guys this coming Friday. Be in the kitchen cooking me and Sheer Magic. And maybe Liz. And maybe
Okay.
Why you gonna leave me out? Why you gonna leave me
I
out?
said, and maybe Microfarmer. Ain't nobody left you out. Married man. He's
Thank
so
you.
sensitive.
Leaving me out like I can't cook. I cook.
We know that. I'll
So we
send you
doing a
text.
vegetarian meal. We doing a vegetarian meal, so I can just hook up a vegetarian meal.
I know that. Bye,
I'm just
y'all.
asking. We doing vegetarian?
No,
Marty.
we're doing healthy. We're doing healthy.
So I'll give me some portobello and some goat cheese. Got you.
Oh, look at you. Bye, y'all.
Cook. Hey, what's up, Mike?
Mike been in.
Take care, y'all. Enjoy.
See y'all.
Bye bye.
Bye, Liz.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Thank
Micro.
you.